B-Tech Reviews. All right, so I just got the notification that I'm live. So I'm hoping that YouTube's push notification actually did its job this time around, and hopefully, well, let's see if I can get the mic more in the shot there. There you go. So let's go ahead and share this link to Twitter. This might possibly be my last stream of 2020, guys, so just be aware of that. So I just want, again, you guys to chit chat with you guys and, like, talk to everyone, see how everyone's doing. I don't know what else. Just talk in general. Let's see if I got any comments over here. What's up, Tech for Your Needs? How's it going, brother? Thanks for joining in. I just shared this to Twitter, bro. Let me know how I'm sounding. I know the last time you guys came in saying that you could not hear me, so there you go. So again, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me now, but hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better. What's going down? How's everything with you, man? Did you get that background for your YouTube channel yet? If you did, I'm going to invite you to the chat so that we can show everyone on the channel. But yeah, I mean, this might be my last stream of 2020. I'm not 100% positive. I am going to be off on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. But I just might take that time to reflect and, be with my family and see how everything's going. What's going on, Tobin? Video is good. Hello, Tobin Moyano. What's up, man? Winner of the TCL 10L. I'm debating whether to do a few more giveaways at the beginning of next year. Maybe before CES. I've been exploring CES's website, and I'm kind of trying to see which shows I want to be involved in or which shows I want to kind of cover. And there's several of them that I already kind of opted in to watch or view. So hopefully that's not an issue. Let me go ahead and exit out here before I start lagging even more. But again, fellas, thanks for joining in. It is delayed because of snow. Oh, man, that stinks. The phone is great. I know, man. I know you've been posting a lot of stuff about that on Twitter. So, man, I really appreciate it. So again, Tobin, thanks for joining in today. Again, Tech for Your Needs, thanks for joining in as well. Glad to have you guys both here. It's early, by the way. It's 9:30 Central Time. So if you're on the East Coast, it's just a little bit after 10. If you're on the West Coast, it's probably closer to the 7 o'clock time frame over there. So, again, definitely thanks for joining in. Don't forget to smash the like button for those of you who are just joining in, or for those of you, that watch the video after I post this on. Again, I really appreciate you guys being here. Again, I am at home. I am not in my studio. I will hopefully be doing some studio renovations coming up in the early year this coming year. I think when I'm covering CES, I will probably try to buy a few more furniture pieces for the actual, office. You know what I mean? Make it look a little more organized. I do want to. I did finally leave the Mac Mini over there at the studio. So the last video that I actually uploaded and edited on the channel was edited on the Mac Mini. And again, I wasn't using Final Cut. I was using iMovie, but I also have Adobe Premiere installed on it. So I will touch base on that once I start getting more items for the Mac Mini. I do plan to buy a base for it, which is like a dock for the Mac Mini with an external SSD or one that has like an SSD casing. That way I can add another 250 gigs of internal storage to it. That way I can use that as editing, as an editing rig. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm at the office. So let's see. Tobin says, I'm hoping I can win the giveaway of the MacBook I told you about, but who knows? It's very unlikely. Hey, man, you never know. Don't get discouraged. Cool. I can't wait to see the new studio set up. We'll see. Again, like I might have to have a friend or two go over and help me organize and clean it and, kind of look at what I can do with it. Again, it's really kind of up in the air right now, what I want to do with the studio space that I have over there. And I've actually already kind of contemplated a couple of times, just getting rid of the studio altogether. But I've kind of made it a mission of mine to keep it, at least for another year if my YouTube channel doesn't decide to take off or whatever like that. You're only 4 subs away from getting sub to. So tech for your needs. I'm hope you'll get to 700. I think that's 700 subs is what you mean, right? Before the new year. Just keep pumping out content, man. Me, I've literally dragged all year as far as the subscription rate. I think it was pretty high, like at the beginning of the pandemic, from like mid-March to about July. That's when I was like peaking as far as like my channel views. And then I don't know what, after July, like the viewership just dropped, the subscriber rate just dropped as well. So we'll see how that goes. Yo, what's up, DNC Digital? How's it going, man? Last live stream of 2020. So I just wanted to kind of say hi and talk to you guys and see what's going on. Possible last live stream of 2020. I was telling the other guys already that I will be working tomorrow most of the day, and I'm off New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, but I don't know if I will be up for live streaming. You know what I mean? I've been kind of going through some personal stuff, non-YouTube related and non-work related either. So, mentally, my mind kind of just hasn't been with, posting or wanting to live stream. I actually kind of had to force myself to get up and do a live stream tonight. I was off literally yesterday and I was off today, and I just haven't wanted to do anything. I did post a video on my other YouTube channel about my Hyundai Veloster. So if you guys are subscribed to that channel, go check it out. It was just an update video on that. But yeah, of course, DNC, I noticed that you've been kind of taking a break from your interviewing and everything else, but that's okay, man. I think you pumped out a lot of content this year, dude, not just here, but on Instagram as well and via Facebook as well. Your work with Mission Pro Wrestling and just everything else that you've done all year, man. I think you've earned a little bit of time off, right? And for me, it's kind of the same thing, right? I kind of feel a little bit burned out. But again, my issue is more personal than anything like that. I just haven't really wanted to. I haven't really had any motivation or stuff to do, I guess, as far as this channel goes. You know what I mean? Like I haven't really wanted to look into any type of new tech or anything like that. Like this microphone that I'm using it because they sent it to me, and I did an unboxing about it. And if sellers decide to send me stuff, then I'm going to be unboxing and doing stuff just like I always do. But right now, currently, there's just no motivation for me to go look at tech items, at least for now. I'll give it a week or two before I start looking at stuff, I guess. And obviously money has been kind of tight, right? Christmas just passed. I want to thank my family and my friends, whoever, reached out and gave me Christmas presents this year. My mom and dad, they definitely are always giving, even though they don't need to be, you know what I mean? Same thing with my family members, like my sister, my brother-in-law, my brother, my best friend. They all hooked it up with Christmas gifts, and again, I really appreciate that. Definitely was not necessary, but it's always appreciated. And of course, me, the wallet was more empty because I was just I was just giving away money for Christmas. Not giving away, but you guys know what I mean. But definitely, I'm just trying to kind of get past that little hump from the Christmas timeline. Yeah, and hopefully 2020 is a reset. You know what I mean? Can you guys see my titles back there? What's up, Sean Timalone? Thanks for joining in, by the way. Long time no see. Yes, definitely breaks are a little bit necessary for mental health, and for me personally, like I like to cater myself as usually being positive, being a positive person, etc., like that. But I don't know why, this is just me personally though, I usually my mentality kind of drops during the holiday season. So it usually drops from like starting around Thanksgiving, and it kind of drops. I don't know why. I just kind of have an ugly attitude towards the holidays, and that's something that hopefully I'll be able to fix in the next couple of years. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I'm not a Grinch or anything like that, but I guess it's just I'm mentally burned out sometimes, especially with work. And then, trying to keep up with YouTube, I definitely still have the goal of hitting 2,000 subs or 20,000 subscribers, by the way. And currently I'm sitting about 100 away from 12,000. So I have to give myself credit this year. You know what I mean? Like I kind of complain a lot, saying like, hey, like I didn't do that good this year as far as like my my viewership, etc., like that. But this is probably one of my most viewed years in having a YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Like this year, for instance, is my most profitable. This year is my most profitable year, and maybe I'll make a video on how much I made in 2020 and this and that. We'll see. How many new subscribers I had and just whatnot. You know what I mean? So I definitely, again, the spike, you saw it around. I saw it around May, late April, May of this year. And steadily started going down again back in July, and then August it just started dropping, and then it started dropping even worse in November, which is a shocker. You know what I mean? But for the most part, my viewership has been pretty consistent this year, so I guess I can't complain too hard. I love tech a lot. What's up, bro? How's it been going, man? Are you still on the road? I haven't seen you in a while, by the way. I hope you're keeping up with my videos, by the way. I haven't seen you on my channel in a while, so glad to have you here. Tobin says it is the year that he discovered great content. I'm glad you discovered great content, man. And, the more you dive into YouTube, the more stuff you're going to want to look at and the more you're going to want to learn. That YouTube is an ever-growing platform. I just hope that, it stays. I hope it just doesn't change exponentially to the point where it's like, content creators are wanting to step away from YouTube, because I've kind of noticed that a little bit, that people that are not successful on YouTube kind of stop doing what they're doing because, they're not seeing growth on their channel. And for the most part, like, if you love doing what you're doing, like, this is not a platform that, is going to be super easy to be successful on. I'm going to tell you that much right now. You know what I mean? Tech for Your Needs says those iPhone videos love the algorithm. You're right, actually. I posted a couple of iPhone videos last year, and both of those videos, I think one of those videos already hit 100,000 views. And there's a couple of videos that I posted this year that actually reached 100,000 views, close to 100,000 views. So I'm actually very proud of that, because, that's showing that people are discovering my channel. I love tech a lot, working on the road a lot. Dude, I hope you had a good holiday and a good Thanksgiving, etc., like that. Again, like, I've been, every time I've been doing live streams, I've been actually I've been keeping an eye out on you, actually, because I know that you watch my channel, and I know you're local from my area. So again, man, I really appreciate you watching the content. And again, Tobin as well. Thanks for, again, appreciating my content. I really appreciate you guys being here. Again, this is not something that I'm going away, that is going away. Let's see, I have the AW built. All right, hold on. Sorry, I was texting a friend here. But I'm streaming early tonight, so hopefully we'll see how long I'm on tonight. See what everyone's up to. I love tech a lot. Says he's been working a lot. Let me know if you got that Samsung Galaxy Flip 2 after all. I'm honestly surprised that Latrell's not on tonight. He's usually like one of the first people in my chats, by the way. So if you see this later, Latrell, I'm calling you out, bro. Where you at, dog? Eating that Domino's pizza, probably. No, but anyways, hopefully everything's good. And we'll see how 2021 goes. Since I have a few viewers here, you guys who follow my channel, what is something that you guys would like to see different in my channel in 2021? Would you guys just like to continue seeing more unboxing videos? Would you like to see more phone videos? Would you guys like to see more unrelated tech videos? You know what I mean? Excuse me, I ate some Mexican food at Zamora's earlier, and my stomach is just dying over here. Sean to Milan, are you still there, bro? I've been doing good, man, by the way. I mean, other than the fact where my moods have been kind of a little bit lately, I've been doing good. So, and I know sometimes the chats here are a little bit delayed on YouTube. So again, let's see how this goes. Hopefully, we can get more chats going in. Again, I am using StreamYard right now, so I'm hoping that everything goes good. Let me go ahead and log back in to this over here. Let's see. And you know what? I think I might do a video where I just talk about, like, again, how much money I make on YouTube, etc., like that. I think that would be an interesting video, especially for someone that has less than 20,000 subscribers. I think that might be interesting content for people that would want to see that. You know what I mean? I'm seeing a lot of those posts from people that actually are successful on YouTube, or a lot more successful on YouTube. So maybe I might look into that. I don't know about tomorrow, but maybe I'll do a video like that on the 31st. I might go to the office and just hang out there and work on something over there, and I'll edit it on my Mac Mini, etc., like that. So guys, I don't know, are my chats going through? Let's see. That would be cool. Yeah, I noticed. Okay, hold on. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I know the chats are being super delayed here. Again, guys, I apologize if it seems like my responses are a little late. I am viewing this on StreamYard, and StreamYard is a little bit delayed. So sometimes I actually do go back and forth as far as the chat over here on the actual YouTube live feed, just because I really want to see the actual live chat. So StreamYard has a delay. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I get it. I guess I understand why StreamYard has a delay, but it shouldn't be that bad. It's like literally like 10 seconds of delay. I haven't touched any of your chats, Tobin, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Everything looks like it's coming out here, as far as I'm seeing, though. So I'm not 100% sure unless you went and deleted the chats. Tech for Your Needs is one of my mods. So we'll see. Shanta Milan, let me know if you're still there. DNC, if you're still there, just throw me a like or something. And guys, again, don't forget to smash the like button if you guys are watching. Okay, but I am seeing y'all's chats pop up now. By the way, I think it's just a little delayed. Very delayed, actually. It's probably about 5 to 10 second delay on StreamYard. So again, I do apologize if you guys don't get a direct response right away. Again, Sean Malone, what's up, dog? How's it going? Timolene. Sorry, I know I'm always saying your name wrong, but yeah, guys, I've been off the past couple days. One of the reasons why I'm a little bit bummed out is because my family, my sister and my nieces and nephews, they will be moving to Houston very soon. They'll be moving actually within the next couple of months already, and they're out there, which is about a 5-6 hour drive away, looking for a house. So it kind of bums me out because now that the pandemic is kind of starting to slow down, I've been trying to see them, or they've been coming over to the house, etc., like that. So we've been spending time together, and it's always fun to spend family time together. I love my family, right? And the fact that they're leaving, I'm gonna miss my nephews growing up even more. They're already teenagers. They're about to enter high school, so the next couple years they'll be taller than me, and they'll be playing video games and doing a lot of things that I'm going to be missing out on. So that's one thing. And even though I know there's like technology like FaceTiming and stuff, it's just not the same as being there in person and seeing the actual people and getting to spend time with them, share a meal or something like that. It's just a lot different now than it was, I guess, 5 years ago, obviously. But that's one of the main reasons why I'm bummed out right now. Let's see. Several of my family members have COVID. Oh, that's horrible, man. I mean, pretty much my entire family had it this year. I think the only one that kind of got away with not having COVID was my older sister, which is very weird because she's always at the store. She's always out and about. Like, she goes shopping a lot. And I thought it was like interesting. But for me, like, I got it at my job. I got it in my workplace. I think, now that the vaccines are rolling out or whatever, let's see. I think now that the vaccines are rolling out, what the heck, where are you at? This is Walmart. Mini drone, it sucks. Okay, sorry. Again, I'm responding to some messages over here, but yeah, Tech for Your Needs. I hope that your family is okay as far as that goes. I love tech a lot, man. I hope you get a little bit of time off because, again, I know the holiday season can be busy for anyone as far as their job goes. So I really hope that you guys are, being able to rest up and spend time with your family. And I think that's really important. You know what I mean? I think people that are away from home a lot, like him, I know like that's got to be tough. So I hope that you find some way of communicating with your family or being able to be in touch with, your family and loved ones while you're out there on the road. Because I'm pretty sure the trucker's life is not an easy life. That's for sure. But anyways, guys, what's up? Come on. Why is the chat's kind of dead right now? CV Tech, what's up, dog? How's it going? Thanks for joining in on the chat, man. I've been keeping an eye on your Twitter and your YouTube page, man. Hopefully everything is going good. Again, there is a little bit of a delay on StreamYard, so I'm waiting for your chat to pop up so that I can see it here. There you go. So that I can add it to the chat here. But man, I'm doing good. I just started the chat maybe about 10-20 minutes ago, and we're just chit chatting. It might be my possible last stream of the year. So I wanted to get on and talk to all of you guys before the new year if I don't get a chance to talk to you guys, and of course hope that you guys all wish you had a good Christmas. Yeah, man, I saw that you have kind of a little bit of a mental block right now, man. And I can understand that, you know what I mean? But you know what, man? At the end of the day, man, you just got to put the content out there, whether you think it's good or not. You know what I mean? I think that's something that we all kind of, especially as content creators, we kind of think too hard on like what we're putting out there. I've noticed that some of the videos that I work the least hardest on are my most videos. I don't know if I said that right, but basically, like, again, like some of my videos that I didn't think would do very well are my most popular videos on YouTube. So you need to just kind of just do it, man. You know what I mean? Like, regardless whether you think it's a good video or not, you know what I mean? Again, I know you have to take time to edit your stuff as well. You know what I mean? But try not to be perfect, man. You know what I mean? I think we all have a specific way that we shoot our videos and whatnot. That's one thing that kind of I've been trying to work on, as well as trying to get like every little thing perfect. So if I have a shot that goes out of focus or something, I get really frustrated, especially post production when I'm like already sitting at the computer editing, and then I see that my camera went out of shot for just like a few seconds, and I'm just like, oh my god, like I tell myself, like, why is this happening? Like why did my camera have to go out of focus that very second? You know what I mean? So let's see. I must push out at least 2 before the end of the year. Yeah, man. Like, just do it. You know what I mean? Like right now, this might be, again, like my last live stream of 2020. And, regardless whether what's been going on this year or not, you know what I mean? I still think that this year was probably one of my best years as far as like being a content creator goes, because like I've put out a lot of content, first of all. Let's see. I put out a lot of content. I think I probably put out just as many videos as I did last year, if not more. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if there's a stat that I can look for. Yeah, I mean, the mistakes are always going to happen as far as like what's going on in the editing process. Okay, hold on. My friend's calling me. Let me put that on silent. Okay, sorry. She wanted to. I'm live streaming, so I will not take phone calls live. Sorry. I feel you when you find mistakes in the editing process. It hurts, you know what I mean? Especially when you don't want to have to go back and fix those little mistakes, you know what I mean? Because it's just like, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna call myself out on those mistakes. Like, or every now and then I'll like make a little, like, I'll add in a little thumbnail or something saying like, oh, I screwed up. You know what I mean? Okay, hold on. Let's see. I usually find mistakes while editing. Yeah, I mean, I think we all are. I like ya, Cut G. I don't. Hey, what's up, Kelly Brand? I'm not familiar. I don't know what I like. Cut. Hey, brother. I'll holler at you. I watched your Mac Mini review. 8 gigs of RAM. Have a good Happy New Year. I love Tick a lot. Thank you again. Continue to watch any videos I'm putting out, man. Thanks again for being a part of my community and my channel. Happy New Year, brother. You have a good one. And again, don't work too hard. And again, don't forget to make that money, bro. I mean, that's why you're working so hard, is so that you can have all those cool, fancy tech items, by the way, like the Samsung Galaxy Flip. So next time you get on, tell me about it, and hopefully we can talk about that a little more, right? Oh, okay. You watched my one. Okay. Kelly Brown says, I just watched you getting your Animal Crossing vid. Yeah, that was more of like a little vlog, I guess. Tech for Need says, or not Tech for Needs, CV Tech says, I need to get back into streaming. Yes, you do. You know what? I haven't seen that video in a while, so I might actually want to watch that video. Let's see, B-Tech reviews Animal Crossing. Okay, hold on. That was actually a pretty good video. Like I actually shot video inside Target. So I'm going to. I need to. You should get back into live streaming, CV Tech. I know that you get a lot of hits during your live stream, so I don't see why not. If you're getting a decent connection at home now with your hotspot or whatever, man, you should do it, dude. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, I would at least. Let's see. Let's do a screen share, Chrome tab. Okay, so we are gonna watch this, guys. Hold on, can I see myself? Whoa, hello. There you go. So I do wanna jump into this video just since Kelly Brand mentioned it, and I kind of like this video. This is back in 9 months ago, actually, when Animal Crossing came out. So what video or what ad am I gonna get here? Skip ad. This time. Hold on, let's start over. There you go. Hey guys, Mike from B-Tech Reviews here, and I'm off today, so still trying to practice some social distancing, but I am a little bit bored here at home. Wow. Okay. First of all, this was back in 2020 in March, like literally right as the pandemic was happening, and I was brave enough to go out to Target that day. I guess it was dead. There was nobody there. I think at this point there was already a lockdown. So, and I don't even remember if masks were required at that point or if they were mandated. So I might have walked into Target without a mask. So I am going to try to make a trip to Target just to see if I can buy the new Animal Crossing game, just because I'm not really going to be doing much today. I thought about going to the office, but I just decided just to stay in most of the day. So if I do decide to go into the office, you'll see the videos a little bit later on. But I do want to pick up the new Animal Crossing. I think that's a fun game to be playing right now, especially during this time. Obviously they have GameStop and stuff like that, like curbside pickup, but I do need to get up and walk around. I haven't really done anything all day. We'll try my best to practice as much social distancing as I can, staying at least 3 feet
Where'd everybody go?
6 feet away from people, making sure I'm constantly washing my hands, not touching my face, etc., guys. So let's get this rolling. Ooh, I already had the Forerunner back then. Ooh, look at those shots. So before I hit the road, check out the Naruto hat that I'm wearing, by the way. I'm actually wearing this in public.
Currently wearing it right now.
People seeing it either way. I have to hit the bank first. I have to withdraw some money. I have to make a few payments I need to make. But I just want to I just kind of want to, I guess, share with you guys how it's been the past couple of days for me, as far as like what's been going on in the at where I work. Yeah, so basically, it's definitely slowed down at the business I work at. I work at a grocery retailer. They are limiting the amount of people going in at the store, so they are pushing for that, only allowing, I believe, 10 to 15 people in at a time. What else? I work in the curbside department, which is again, the online e-commerce where you order online, you pick up. So our orders have actually doubled because of this whole situation going on. CV Tech, yeah, I'll probably let a few people in tonight, man. So just let me finish this video, and I'll go ahead and send you a link if you're down to chat. Which I don't have a problem with, as long as we have the labor for it, as long as we have the people helping out. You know what I mean? So far it's been okay. Hasn't really been too crazy. I've been spending most of my days on the phone, just talking to customers, about their transaction and what's going on. I have a lot of people calling, asking questions also. So that there's that, most of my time, I'm the e-store lead or whatever, assistant manager, whatever you want to call it. It's been mostly on the phone. So I've been having to deal with that like this past entire week. Other than that, it's been okay. Most of my coworkers are very, I guess they're trying to stay upbeat about it. They're finding humor in the situation, but at the same time, I think we know how serious this is. They want us to practice social distancing at work also. And, I guess, for the most part, we have to try our best to keep the surfaces and things that we touch at work clean at all times. So anytime we're touching surfaces or anything like that, they want us to keep it clean. As of now, we're not wearing any gloves. So, we're trying to stay away from that for the time being until it's officially mandated by our company. So we'll wait for that. A lot of people will probably say bad things otherwise, but if it's not to the point where we have to wear gloves, then why wear them? We're constantly cleaning regardless. So, anywho, let me hit the road here and we'll get things going. So at the moment, there's really not too much traffic. Obviously, a lot of people are taking the advice of the media and they're staying in, and they should be. You know what I mean? I'm risking it myself going out today, but of course, again, I work at a grocery retailer, so I'm risking it every day I go to work. So I guess it's not scaring me as much, but I do know the risk.
Pretty crazy
going out. So looks like there's a little more traffic today than normal. The past couple of days I've seen these roads dead, so pretty interesting. All right, looks like I am turning into my bank over here, which is Chase Bank. Have to withdraw some money. Got a little bit of that U2 money finally in, direct deposited. So it's been really windy, by the way, so my allergies have been acting up big time the past couple of days. A lot of sneezing, no coughing, so don't worry about that. Just a lot of runny nose for me as of now. Let me go ahead and withdraw this cashola here. Okay, so we are driving up to Target. I don't think Target is blocking people from going into the store like my grocery retailer. I know Walmart and Sam's are not restricting the amount of people going in as well. So I don't know why these companies are not doing that, but I guess it really just depends on the store. Obviously, Target probably has way less people going in than people going into Walmart and other stores like H-E-B in Texas at least. So I'm gonna see if I can get my game here. I'm gonna actually go into the restroom and wash my hands right away because I just touched the ATM, buttons over there at my bank. So I want to make sure that my hands are still clean when I'm going in there. So seriously, my hands, I've had to moisturize them every day since then because the amount of times I'm either sanitizing or washing my hands has dried out my hands. So my poor hands. That's probably the first thing I'm going to do is wash my hands. I think it's interesting how everything's kind of changing the past couple of weeks, just little things that we do nowadays to keep ourselves safe. So, when I get home, I'm going to clean whatever I'm shooting on here, which is my phone as well. I'm going to Lysol that as soon as I get home as well. But yeah, let's get into Target here. So still a week after, or a couple weeks already after the situation that's been going on, and still no toilet paper and paper products. And as you can see here, well, sorry, I was reading through the comments. We still have facial tissue. People are skipping out on facial tissue. You can actually use that as toilet paper as well. No TP. Where was the TP?
Hi, it's Sam Barker.
Oh, I got an ad. Mineral ad.
Landmark Mall, or what used to be. What once was a.
All right, I'll skip it. I got the game, guys. All right, so I did get the game here. It took me a little longer because I had some issues going on with my card that I had to work out over the phone. But I'm going to pop this in and install it as soon as I get home. Maybe text my nephews who are playing this game as well. Target members, thank you very much for still being here and for helping me out. So hopefully I enjoyed the rest of my afternoon playing this game, and hopefully you guys enjoy watching this video. And I just want to tell my fans or followers, whatever you want to call them, I guess, Naruto, practice social distancing as best as you can, but please just don't be afraid to go out into the world also.
Obviously, we got to take this seriously. We really want to just make sure everybody's safe. Obviously, of course, the less people that are going out and touching things and doing things, the more of a chance of the infection not spreading. You know what I mean? So, like, just take that with a grain of salt, guys. That we are, just practicing that. For people that work in the medical field and first responders, doctors, nurses, anyone like that, retail workers, grocery store workers, people who work for Walmart, Target, Sam's, Costco, any other place out there that involves interaction. We do appreciate everything. I appreciate everything that you guys do. And, I just want you guys to know that I hope all of you guys are safe with your family and your friends. Practicing social distancing doesn't mean, hanging out with your friends at home. It means staying secluded, staying in separate rooms in your home with your family as well. You know what I mean? Again, making sure you're washing your hands and just taking all the precautionary measures, making sure you guys are cleaning the surfaces that everyone regularly touches. So again, guys, Mike from B-Tech Review signing off. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe. And hopefully I can get a few videos coming up this week. So we'll see how that goes.
All right. So here we are. Finally at home. Going to open up the game. No strategy guide. All there is just the one little thing in here. And I probably have Pokemon embedded inside. Game card inside. Let's go ahead and pop that out here. And let's go ahead and get Animal Crossing in. Let's see how long this takes to install over here. Super excited. I remember playing the first Animal Crossing game way back in the day.
Fun.
There we go. So as you can see here, I have a few games set up already. It's been a while since I turned on my Switch. Honestly, it's been a couple months already. So go ahead and update this, and we'll see how it goes. And if any of you guys are wondering, I actually am shooting this on my iPhone. So see how this goes. Animal Crossing, super excited. It's been a while.
I mean, it looks pretty good for the iPhone.
I don't have the regular Nintendo Switch anymore. I did sell it a while back to one of my relatives or my little nephew. And dust that off. I will dust it off with my Nintendo cleaner over here.
Speaking of the Switch, I still have it right here. It's super dusty right now. I haven't turned it on since like October probably.
New Horizons.
So it probably doesn't have a charge either. But that is one of the popular games of 2020, and I think that game came out at the right time because that's when Switches started selling out and people were getting that game. And I mean, for the most part, like honestly, like I could probably sell my camera and just start shooting on my iPhone all the time if I wanted to, but I really don't want to. I mean, I still like shooting on a Canon, and I hopefully will be able to continue to pump out good content.
All right, I'm going to put in my information, guys, and get this going.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop that screen share, or at least for now. Let me see. Can I go back to me? Or hello, there you go. Okay, so I am back. Just me, and I did send Tech for Your Needs. I sent you a link to Twitter, and I also sent RJ a link as well. So if you're still there, RJ, check your Twitter, man. I sent you a DM if you guys are wanting to join in. So if not, well then it is what it is, right? But looks like Sneed is live streaming right now on Periscope, I think, or something like that. I don't know what they're doing there. They're podcasting on Twitter, I think. That might be an old one. Let's see. Some guy posted my top tech YouTubers you should follow. Marquez, number 1, your average consumer. Linus Tech, Unbox Therapy. Austin, Not Duncan. TLD Today, John for Lakers. Miss Who's the Boss, Android Authority, and I Justine. Missing some? Yeah, my channel. Duh. That's hilarious, though. Yeah, whenever if you want to join in, Tech for Your Needs, man, go ahead, man. We can chit chat a little bit. Join in on the live chat. You know what I mean? We'll see how that goes. Again, RJ, if you want to join in, also if you're still there, I already sent you the link. Also, we've been going on 39 minutes, and if not, well then me and Tech for Your Needs can just chit chat. Also, it's already past the 10 o'clock hour, so I don't think I'm going to be on too much hour. I need to get up and make myself something to eat before it gets later. Luckily, I don't work early tomorrow, so I can actually stay up a little bit late and get up tomorrow and eat breakfast, take a shower before work. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that goes. But I don't know. Let's see if we can get Tech for Your Needs in here. I have like a million bookmarks open over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop that really quick. I'm gonna have to do the okay, I know somebody just joined in right now, so just give me a second while I get you added in. Oh, there you go. RJ is there. All right, let me go ahead and pump RJ in really quick. Boom. Like the black and white photo. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on?
How's it going, man? It's going good. I mean, we just got done seeing that video that I posted back in March that was like non-COVID related. Well, I would say it was already at the point where, Corona was already starting to kind of break out, and, stores were starting to close, things were starting to shut down. So that was pretty interesting to watch back 9 months later.
It's been crazy, man. That's for sure.
Definitely so. How's everything on your end? Everything where you live, and how's everything as far as the YouTube channel goes?
I mean, as far as the YouTube channel goes, I mean, views are going up. Everything's going up right now. But
Yeah.
I was supposed to release a video Monday. Didn't happen. Going to tweet it out. I'm going to release the video Tuesday, which is today. That didn't happen. Just couldn't get nothing going. But tomorrow and Thursday's got to definitely, because I got 2 videos
Mm-hmm.
that I'm going to push out. That's going to be, which I don't mind giving the title, which is going to be my opinion of the best budget phone of 2020, plus the most phone that's been unrated for 2020. So I need to get them out before the end of the year. The rest of everything else can just wait. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Definitely.
I do have those that I need to get out. I was going to do it earlier today, but yeah, just been kind of one of those days or one of them weeks and one of those years. So
I thought about doing one of those best budget phone videos also, but at the end of the day, I thought about it and I was like, there's only like 4 or 5 phones that I really looked at all year. 3 of them being TCL devices, 3 or 4 of them being TCL devices actually, and then the other one being the Pixel 4a. And if I had to choose, like, I'm just gonna say it now, whoever decides to watch this live stream later on, probably not gonna happen. But anyways, my top pick of best budget phone for the year is the Pixel 4a.
I mean, everybody has their, price
Yeah.
points of what they, choose. See, me, I have my variety. And to me, between $0 and $100 is what I call super budget. Those for just one secondary phone, or if that's all they can afford.
Mm-hmm.
From 100 to 300, I consider a budget. From low end budget to high end budget. From 300 to 700 is what I consider mid range. From low end mid range to high end mid range, and then from 700 to 1,000 is what I consider a flagship, and after that, I call it robbery. So after 1,000, I call it robbery. So
well, I guess mine would fall under your mid-range category because obviously the Pixel 4a was $349 plus tax. I
mean, I see creators say $500 phones are budget, and I'm like, if you're getting budget performance out of a $500 phone, they should be charging $500 for that phone. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but I guess if you're buying phones that are $1,000, $1,500, $500 does sound like a budget price to you. But,
clearly. No, definitely. I mean, for me, like, I tend to stay away from phones over the $500 mark. I think the only phone that I own that's over the $500 mark is my iPhone 11, which I might be trading in very soon, or I decide to pay it off. Let's see if these stimulus checks go through. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, if that does happen, I might decide to pay this phone off. And not because I want to, but one thing that's really been bugging me about this phone, and again, I don't know if it's just because of the amount of apps that I have, but the battery on this dies quickly now. Like, I think I have like 80% battery life on it now, as far as like the actual, what's left in the battery. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let's go to battery health. It says it's got 89% capacity on there. But man, I find myself charging this at least once a day now, which to the iPhone 11, when I first got it, had an amazing battery. You know what I mean? And
dude,
now,
I want to be straight with you. I got an iPhone 6s that I got in 2018.
Oh yeah.
It's 96% battery.
Oh wow.
And it's almost 2 years old. Bought it
Yeah.
like for, and and my iPhone 7 is at 98%.
Yeah.
And in my very first iPhone SE is still in the 90% range. So I'm really not sure, why yours is dropping so
And
bad.
I know you use yours to, shoot your video. Is that right? If I'm not correct on that, I think you've been known to use those, right?
I have used the iPhone 6S and the 7, but for some reason
Uh-huh.
my lighting is it makes it flicker a lot with the iPhone 6S and the 7. So I bought the iPhone SE 2020 for video recording, but it seemed to be worse in the flickering department for video than the iPhone 7, which is really weird. So I sold it to my cousin,
Oh wow.
and he's got use of it now. But yeah, the whole budget, for 2020, I wasn't going to do it, but the phone that I am choosing is so freaking good. And especially for the price point right now, it's just too good not to share.
Yeah.
This phone barely beat out the TCL 10L. The TCL 10L was going to be, if around 250,
Yeah.
200, 250. It was going to be close to my budget phone of the year. But the phone that I'm going to choose, which I'm hoping to release tomorrow, I'm going to try to get it done overnight tonight when it's
Yeah.
quiet and everything. Because I gotta have it completely quiet doing a video. But,
Yeah, I mean, I would say the TCL 10L is pretty much up there. Also, I mean, I after looking at the phones, all of the phones that they sent me, I got the Pro. They sent me the Pro. I gave that one to my dad, by the way. That's his phone now. The 10L, I gave it away. Now, I didn't do as many phone videos on the 10L, but I remember it being a very good phone as well. You know what I mean, for what it was. But now you're seeing like the phones like the Revel 5G and like the TCL 10 5G UW from Verizon, which are basically, to me, it's like the same phone with just a higher end chip, but it also has, I think it's got the same camera sensors, or am I wrong about that?
I mean, they're pretty close.
They're close.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Tech?
Hey, what's up? I'm sorry to
can you
interrupt
hear
you. I
me?
want to make sure my audio was working.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're good.
But I mean, the 10L I mean, you can get it for you could got it for 174. You can get it now for like
Yeah.
184, which is a very good deal. I mean, honestly, I would recommend the 10L to anybody for that price point. But the phone that I picked for my best phone for 2020, best budget phone for 2020, you can get it for under $200 now, and for what it offers, you simply can't beat it. And I get a lot of questions about this
Yeah.
phone as well, so that's why I want to get this pushed out before 2021.
Oh yeah.
Because this phone came out early, and I mean like early this year. So
Oh wow. Well, I'm excited to watch that video that you're about to put out, hopefully by tomorrow or no later than Thursday. No later than Thursday.
Yeah, I did not better send video why I left that carrier. I did get a new carrier, so that's going to be released probably first of the year. But I do got two right now that needs to be pushed out tomorrow and Thursday before the first of the year. So, like I said, they were supposed to get done today and tomorrow, but yes, it's going to be tomorrow and Thursday. So I just, like I say, I ask everybody to be patient with me because, like I say, I'm dealing with so much stress and so much stuff going on that
man, I know.
So sometimes you sit down. I mean, I can sit here and lay down in bed at night and I can do a whole review in my head, but when I get behind a camera, it's like I draw a blank. I can't think of nothing to say. Everything becomes out all whoppy jawed. So.
Well, I mean, one way to avoid that is I hate to say it, man, but maybe start scripting or at least start writing down bullet points on like the things that you want to talk about, because I would do that back in the day. I don't do it so much anymore. Now I kind of just wing it when I'm doing my unboxing videos and stuff like that. But if I'm actually putting together like, a review video, like the ones that I did like on the TCL 10 Pro and whatnot, I actually got a little notepad. Like literally I have a notepad right here. I grabbed a little notepad just like this, and I literally wrote down like the top 5 things that I wanted to talk about of that specific device. You know what I mean? And I was like, okay, what are 5 things, or what are my favorite things about this device? Especially if you're trying to. I mean, obviously unboxings are a little bit different, but when you're actually trying to do the review, right, you can get lost in what you're talking about, right? So that's what I did.
Yeah, I agree. But can I say something on that? It depends what type of person you are, because some people or reads a teleprompter, and you'd be like, okay, it's not for you. You're reading it, you could tell. Some people could do it naturally, but for me, bullet points are the way to go because if I read, then I don't sound natural. Just it depends on the person.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I mean, I understand that, you know what I mean, but I mean, at the same time, you know, I'm not saying like write down something that you're going to put on a teleprompter either, you know what I mean? I mean, again, just write down bullet points, like, you know, like me, like again, I'll write down those top 5 things. So again, like the first thing that I usually like to talk about is like the body or the physical build of the phone, how it feels in the hand, like what it's like to hold the device. You know, secondly is, you know, it could be the screen, like how's the screen looking, you know, and just like kind of mooch off that, you know what I mean? Say, okay, so secondly, I want to talk about this, you know what I mean? You know, the camera system, it has a three camera setup, you know, one of them's an ultra wide. And again, if you don't remember all those little things, then, you know, write that down along with that little bullet point that you want to mention. Because again, I blank out, like I blank out a lot in my videos, and I find myself having like another device next to me with all of the camera or like all of the specs of that device so that I can kind of go over it mentally while I'm working on the video or while I'm just.
I agree.
Yeah, like, you know, it's not so much that I'm saying like, hey,
can I make one more point?
Yeah, yeah, like some people do. Like I've actually considered
I want to make one point for
teleprompter. Mm-hmm. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my point. Sorry to interrupt you. My point that I wanted to make is that people complain about having no ideas. I'm gonna give you 4 ideas with one device, no matter if it's a phone or computer.
Yeah.
Number 1, unboxing. Number 2, impression. Number 3, if it's a device that has camera review. And the last is the final review. There go 4 videos. Never say you don't have no idea for videos. That's 4 automatically. I don't get these. Some creators, oh, I don't have no ideas. You got the device. You haven't done enough on your device. That's 4 videos right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with me, I like doing an unboxing and first impressions, and then I like doing, you know, like my 2 weeks later or a week later, depending on the phone and how popular it is. I mean, if I unbox a phone and in like 2 weeks it gets like 200 views, I don't bother, you know. But now if I unbox a phone and it gets like a several thousand views within a couple of weeks, then you know I feel like that phone's something to follow up on. So I tried to do like like a 2 week review, and then people want to know about gaming. So then I'll do like a gaming test. Now, I don't really do much in the way of camera tests. A lot of times, like in my second video that I do on a phone, I will like take a couple like an ultra wide angle, a regular, you know, rear camera shot, maybe a selfie video, stuff like that, just to give them a general idea, because everybody's situations and different lightings is going to be different. That's kind of how it is with battery life. Everybody wants to know how battery life is on a phone. I'm like, you know what? I can't tell you how battery life is because everybody uses their phones differently. You know, I might be able to get 2 days on the charge, and you might get a half a day on the charge, depending on how much you use your phone. And then, you know, it ends up being like, you know, the 4th video is like usually like just a full final review where I just, you know, give my thoughts. Now, I have several that I need to do, including the Pixels and especially the Pixel 5. You know, the Pixel 5 needs to be hit on a whole lot more than what I've been, you know, I haven't done really nothing much on the Pixel 5 because most of my videos I record come from the 4XL or the Pixel 5. However, I am experiencing a bit of an issue with the Pixel 5 right now, record with a front-facing camera, because when I did my Better Sim video, I recorded it with the front camera of the Pixel 5, and I had to do it twice because I wasn't happy with the first one that I'd done. So I spent like an hour and a half making that video, and then when I went back and watched it, and the audio was pop 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 sounds.
I
So a
wonder
lot
if
of
that's a bug.
yeah. I mean, the rear camera don't do that. The front camera has popping noises in the audio, but the rear camera don't. So I mean,
That
I'm
is
not really sure
weird.
why. It's weird. Maybe I need. I knew I had an issue with the Pixel 4 XL with scratching noises in the videos,
Yeah.
I went in there and I complained to Google about it. And they said, "Well, clear the cache out of your camera app." And when I done that, it fixed it.
Oh, wow.
So maybe that's a problem with the 4A or the 5, is maybe go in there and clear the settings or clear the cache, and it may fix the popping issue. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's really annoying whenever you make it. You sit down for over an hour trying to make a video and you replay it, and there's nothing but popping noises. Like you got to scrap it. And so that video was done with a TCL 10 5G. And honestly, I think it did a very good job. You know, out of all three TCLs, which one did you like the best?
Personally, out of my favorite out of all the lineup, it's actually the 10 Pro as far as like usability and the cameras. I think it has the way better camera setup. It has tracking and video mode. I don't know if you ever were able to test that out, but I actually did test that out when I was reviewing it, and I thought that was an amazing feature. Obviously, the only thing that really I kind of didn't like was that it obviously wasn't a 5G phone. But other than that, it's got that curved display. The AMOLED panel is beautiful. It's a beautiful looking screen. I think that's one thing I dislike about the other devices, even though they're IPS and the screens are real crispy. You know what I mean? It's just not the same. And also the size of the other devices they're just way too big. Like where's my Revel 5G? I have the Revel 5G sitting around here somewhere. And again, I have both devices like right on top. And again, they're just too big. I think this is my probably favorite backing as far as even though this is not a branded TCL device, this is made by TCL, right? 1%. This thing's literally been on for like a week and a half, and it's still got 1% battery remaining, which I think is hilarious. The battery lives on these devices are amazing, by the way.
I think that if you buy the TCL 10 Pro, I think that phone came out for. Now I think that there's no excuse for a manufacturer to make a phone this 450 and have a mono firing speaker. I think that going into 2021, if Motorola can do it on a phone that's $150 and have great stereo speakers, then I got the Galaxy A71 5G. It costs $600 with a mono firing speaker. Yeah. I'm like, seriously, is Samsung that freaking cheap? They could put stereo speakers in this phone. So to me, whenever I see phones that expensive and they're a mono firing speaker, I'm like, what? And you look at the Pixel 4a, this 350 with stereo speakers. You got the Moto phones with stereo speakers that are 200 and something. So it's kind of crazy why they can't just throw in a stereo speaker setup, because it won't cost them. How much more is it going to cost them? If a cheaper phone can do it, then these high end phones can do it as well, manufacturers. But yeah, the 10 Pro, it has that hybrid. Something called a hybrid autofocus. That's that little black spot under the camera, and it seems to do pretty well. But this phone definitely needs a case, and that's why like I bought the 2D Emerge case.
Oh, I think I bought that same case, the one that you bought, by the way. When I gave him the phone, because that's literally the only case that you can find on Amazon right now. I think that is like semi kind of durable. You know what I mean? Other than that, the clear plastic case that comes with it is really nothing,
And with the curved display, it's very easy to mistap and have a lot of false taps, and it's very annoying.
I'm surprised my dad hasn't complained yet about it, actually, because he's jumping over from a ZTE device, which his phone that he had before was a decent phone for what it was, but poor guy, he ended up dropping it in the toilet. and the screen blacked out on him, and he's like, Mike, I just got home from work one day. He's like, Mike, I'm having issues with my phone, and I was like, what happened? He's like, I dropped it in the toilet. It's not working anymore. He was like, do you have a phone or something that I can use? And I was like, I looked at really the 10 Pro was the only unlocked device because it was his carrier is Cricket. That's why. So really, that was the only device that I can kind of lump over. And I was like, I'm already pretty much done working on videos. The only other video that I was really going to do, what's up, Latrell? Yeah, you did come in late, by the way, brah. And hey, how's it going to Oscar Federico Jr., by the way? Thanks for joining in. That was really the only other video that I was going to do was the Android 11 update, which, I've been waiting for from doing, because they had promised that it was going to get at least two major updates, right? So obviously the phone shipped out with Android 10 already, which at the time was the dominant version of Android. But now again, how long is it going to take for them to update it to Android 11? Same thing with the other devices like the 10L or the 5G UW, or even again the Revel 5G. So So, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, again, it's my favorite device as far as what has come out, as far as build quality and just the usability of it. A lot of people were complaining that the Snapdragon 675 is not a very, I guess it's not up there with like the other processors, like the 765s or whatever, the 765Gs, like you have in the 5G UW and the Rebel 5G, and even the Pixel. I think it comes out in the Pixel 5, right, as well.
Yeah.
So.
I mean,
I don't see that much of a difference, to be honest. Though.
I mean,
You know what?
I'm hoping. Oh, go ahead, man.
No, I was gonna say people concentrate on numbers and specs, but they don't look at the usability. I mean, if a phone works, look at the iPhone, perfect example. Not to glorify that phone, but when it works, and that's people need to understand that it's not all about just numbers. Some people, I'd be like, can you get it? Would you like to get a Google phone, stuff like that? I mentioned different phone, but it's not a name brand because we don't have the brand recognition. So,
Yeah,
but then
I
again,
mean,
you buy the expensive phone and you don't use half of the features. Go ahead.
yeah, exactly. I mean, that's why I like to talk Android, because it's just basic stuff, and you don't have all the stuff bogging it down like you do with LGs and Samsungs and those with their skins on it. But to me, a spec sheet is just a spec sheet. I mean, people want to judge this by this, and I mean, I've put the Pixel 5 with the 765G with 8 gigabytes of RAM up against the Pixel 4 XL with the 855 with 6 gigabytes of RAM, and honestly, in everyday usage, you can't tell the difference. There's really no difference. Certain gameplay might be a bit smoother, but I mean, seriously, is that much of an issue? And when talking about the TCO devices. I mean, I love their setup, and being a Verizon exclusive phone, I'm hoping that phone will be unlocked very soon. Because I've had mine because with Verizon's policy, once the phone's activated, it's unlocked within 60 days automatically if it's active. And so I've had mine since mine was, I think, shipped out on the 29th of October. So it had to be active. But right now it still shows it's network locked. But I could put my T-Mobile SIM card into the TCL 10 5G and it says network locked, but it shows 4G LTE with my phone number and the actual T-Mobile service, but it still shows that the phone's network locked. So it's kind of weird. How that is, but I love how the TCL 10 5G looks, but of course with the 10L, the 10 Pro, and the 10 5G, you do have a mix of everything. With the 10 Pro having that frosted glass type back, but then the 10 5G, you get 5G but a plastic back, but it still feels like a premium device.
You mean polycarbonate is what you mean, right?
Yeah.
It looks nice. I mean, I have the 5G right here, and I have it in the case. But it's a nice looking phone. My biggest quirk about the phone probably was the camera. You know what I mean? And look, I've had it on for days, and it's like at 11%. I don't know. I just
On the troll.
they're nice phones. Like, I think that for TCL, this being their first year of actually branding their own devices, like, I'm super excited to see like what will they come out with in the future, like within the next couple of years. If these were just like their Gen 1 phones, you know what I mean? And they kind of, to me, they killed it, you know what I mean? As far as like, what they put out there, and I feel like they put out devices that are for your average consumers, obviously, right, for people that don't want to spend too much, but they're also really good quality devices that are worth the money that they're selling them for. And again, they're putting them on sale all the time. Like the TCL 10 Pro is on sale all the time, and so is the 10L. I think you can get like the Revel 5G from T-Mobile for like $200. If when I got it, I got it on special, which I got it for half off, and I'm only paying like $5 or $6 more on my monthly bill to have that phone. So that phone's actually a part of my plan. As far as the 10 5G UW, which this is probably my least favorite looking phone out of all of them. Still great build, still great screen, still great battery. Again, my biggest quirk on it is probably the camera setup. I'm not a fan of when I took photos or probably it takes better photos than it takes video. That's one thing that I think about the devices, because I don't really care so much about the picture taking, because I know they're going to take good pictures, but the video quality, I was a little sidetracked by it.
Yeah, I mean, if you got an iPhone, and even the Pixel 5 takes very good video, but
Oh yeah,
we got like I got the LG V50 not long
the
ago.
4A, man.
Yeah, the 4A is just as good, and you
Yeah.
got so I mean I believe for the first gen of TCL phones, they've done an extremely good job on everything. I believe the only thing that they really need to beef up is their cameras. I mean, and give their phones stereo speakers. I mean, they got the
Mhm.
display down pat. I mean, they're using TCL makes some very good looking TV screens.
Yep.
With their next vision, it just makes that thing pop out that much more. So I believe that TCL, all they really need to focus on a little bit more would be their cameras, because I mean battery life is great, performance is great. I mean even the 10L with the 665,
Hmm.
performs very very well. I mean
Yep.
there's nothing to complain about for everyday usage. They're just not. I mean I know that you got all the Apple with the A14, you got the A88 coming out now with from Snapdragon.
Hmm.
Pixel or Google going to be putting their own chipset in their future Pixels starting next year. So we're going to have to see how that works out for Google, not using Qualcomm anymore, but using their own chips. So um, I don't know. I just I'm looking. I believe that next year is going to be a whole new thing when it comes to
Yeah.
smartphones.
It'll be different, not just
Yeah.
in like the iPhone world, or not the. Hold, give me a second. Tech for needs. It'll be interesting to see what happens, not just for the mobile industry, but for the tech industry as far as like computing goes, because like obviously you guys saw what Apple did as far as kind of separating themselves from Intel, and finally manufacturing and putting out their own M1 chips for their devices, right? And like CVTech says that Google is going to kind of steer away from using Qualcomm chips, and maybe start using their own or start producing their own. So I think it's going to be a lot different, and hopefully, you start seeing kind of a price drop, because they will be manufacturing their own their stuff. Obviously, they're still going to put out their products as top tier products. So I'm just hoping that the prices start to go down on some of these devices, though. You know what I mean?
hmm
Uh,
Also, want to say, hey, what's up to Oscar,
Latrell,
Trail, all y'all awesome people here in the stream.
what's up? Yeah. Latrell, I don't know. He's asking some random questions saying, have I seen any Californians move to Texas? Personally, I haven't, because I live in South Texas, and most people moving from California are not moving to South Texas. They're moving to like northern or western Texas, or central Texas. Central Texas would be like San Antonio, Austin. Eastern would be like Houston, Galveston. Of course, you want northern, that's like Dallas and up or whatever, Dallas, Fort Worth, that area. West would be El Paso, and again, a lot of people are not moving to South Texas, I guess. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because of what's going on. I know the tax rate over there is ridiculous in California. Obviously, one of my favorite YouTubers, Graham Stephan, is moving from California to Las Vegas, because there's no state taxes over there. So that's definitely something to consider when you guys are definitely wanting to move. Tech for your needs. I kind of jumped over you a little while ago. So what were you gonna say though?
Sorry, it just went out of my head. But
Well, we were talking
as far
about
as
Apple.
technology,
Yeah.
yeah, as far as technology, I mean, not really Apple, but this is new technology coming in. It's the phone with the camera inside the glass. Have you
Yeah.
seen that?
Oh
So
yeah,
now people can complain about having punch holes or stuff like that. It's not fully implemented good because it's like
Yeah.
glitches, but it's moving forward to a bezel-less phone. I don't know
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
what's your opinion,
definitely.
what your take on that.
I mean, I
I,
don't have anything against that personally. Like, I know that's something that we've already kind of seen with like the in-screen fingerprint sensors with some of these Android devices. Not everyone's implementing or using them. Like, obviously, you kind of saw Google take a step back, and they went back to the Touch ID on the back of the phones when last year they got rid of their fingerprint sensors completely on the Pixel 4. It really just depends on the manufacturer. Like, I think Apple's always going to stick with Face ID. I think that eventually, I don't know how long the SE is going to last out there, or I feel like if the SE sticks around, they should do something as far as like a redesign with Apple goes, because that older Apple design just isn't really cutting it anymore. A lot of old Apple enthusiasts won't care though. They'll love it and they'll still use it, right? But like in the next 5 years, you're not going to see that. As far as the notchless, camera goes, where the camera is embedded inside the screen, I think that's That's something, yeah, we will see it in the next couple of years. I don't know if that's something I will necessarily care to adopt right away. You know what I mean? Again, these little changes are all transitions that we are going to see over the next couple of years. Same thing like with Latrell. He uses a bunch of flip devices now on his channel. You know what I mean? With the Z Fold or the Z Flip. I get the names wrong all the time. But yeah, we'll see. One of my friends says, "What are your thoughts on the COVID vaccine?" Nah, I don't know.
Oscar asked about what do you know about the Galaxy A51 5G. I
Yeah.
personally can't attest to that, but I can
Yeah.
tell you about the A71 5G because I actually bought that phone. But the A51 5G and the A71 5G, I hear really good phones. But I think they're overpriced, dude.
Yeah, I
You're
think
paying for
so.
that. You're paying for that Samsung. Now, like I said, I pay for. I mean, it was $599 for the A71 5G. I got 15% off of that, so I pay like $560, and I got a $150 gift card with that. So technically, I paid around $410 for the
Yeah.
A71 5G, which honestly I think is a fantastic deal for it. But I don't think I think the 400 should be like the max on that phone because it is missing some features that phones in that price range, you know, has.
Well, without the 5G capabilities, those phones weren't they in the $400 range to begin
Yeah,
with?
you can
Yeah.
get you get the A71 A71 4G LTE right now for like
Yeah.
350 or
Yeah.
less.
Why not just buy that version? I really don't think the 5G versions are even worth it at this point.
Yeah.
This is something that I was this was kind of something I was complaining about with the Pixel 4a, and then when the Pixel 4a 5G came out, a lot of people were like, "Yeah, I gotta have that 5G." Well, I was like, "Well, it really depends where you live in the area. Is it worth it? Is 5G even worth it in your area? You know what I mean?" Because to me, LTE is still going to be very good to use within the next couple of years. I'm not complaining about the type of service I'm getting. I'm still able to stream. And again, this is I can show you a speed test on Visible, which is the Pixel 4a right here. And again, I'm probably not going to get horrible speeds. Let's find out. This is LTE Pixel 4a, and I'm probably going to get at least 30 to 60 megs, maybe higher. I'm usually averaging about 30, and I'm like, that's good. Like, I'm super fine with that. You know what I mean? I think the only reason why I would need something higher is if I was just like constantly live streaming or video calling or FaceTiming and whatnot. But I mean, I can see the change, happening obviously within the next couple of years for me wanting to port over to 5G because, obviously if I'm like producing videos or doing something and I want to upload something that takes like less than a minute, you know what I mean, on those speeds, then that would be something to look at,
I think for me, the reason why I look at a lot of 5G phones,
Mm-hmm.
I
Did
think the
you
reason
send a
why
link to Latrell?
I did send Latrell a link actually. He just hasn't joined in. Yeah, being a hater.
I think the reason why I look at 5G phones so much is because I know the area that I live in is out in the country, and I think it's good to see the progression of because see the T-Mobile coverage map in my area is just being no service.
Yeah,
But I'm just outside the 5G service on T-Mobile. So there's times I can just for like a brief moment latch on to 5G on T-Mobile, but then I can 4G LTE, and the speeds are just gradually climbing. The service is just gradually getting better. So that's why I'm looking at the 5G phones that supports all the bands because I want to see the progression of what T-Mobile is doing, especially in the rural areas. And since I am in a very rural area that T-Mobile's never covered until now, they're inching. I mean, they're inching their way in just little by little. You know what I'm saying? So that's I don't like AT&T. I mean, yeah, if you like AT&T, awesome. I can't stand AT&T personally.
yeah, same.
My main carrier is Total Wireless, which is on the Verizon network, and I can pull 5G service. Now it's like low band. It's not ultra. I live a little ways away from an ultra wideband area. But as far as actually getting 5G, I guess it's low band but my speeds are about the same, if not a little bit less than LTE. Cause on LTE, if I hook on the 5G here at my house, I get around 25 megs down. On my Verizon hotspot LTE, I can pull up to 80 megabits per second. So, and that's down here in the sticks. So uploads between 1 and 8, depending on it varies on what time of the day it is. So honestly, I mean, I think the 80 mega. I mean, Verizon's the only carrier that works in my immediate area. I mean, you got
Yeah.
AT&T. AT&T admittedly told me that they took towers down in my area, which gave me a sour taste on Apple. I mean, on Apple, on AT&T. But T-Mobile is gradually adding service, so that's why I want to stay with Verizon and AT&T.
This is Verizon's.
But
This is
I
the
get mixed
5G
up.
UW, by the way. TCL. Not bad.
Wish I had them upload speeds.
I've noticed ever since having the phone that the speeds and the service has gotten progressively a little bit better. But when I used to do comparisons versus my my Pixel 4a, which is running on Visible's network, which is Verizon, basically, I would always get better speeds on the Pixel 4a than I would get on this device, which I always thought was like, what was the deal with that? You know what I mean? Obviously, I know the phones are running on different bands, of course, right? But I was just like, why is that? Why is the fact that this phone, which is just a regular LTE device, getting better? But now it's not. Now I'm just getting regular crappy service over here. So I don't know.
But you know
I
what it
don't know.
is with some. You know
With
what it
that,
is with some people. Some people rather buy the 5G phone for future
Yeah.
proof, even though
Yeah.
it's not worth it right now at the current
Yeah.
time.
Oscar, I've never used the A51. I've used the A50, and now the A71 runs the Exynos 980. The one that I got was the unlocked variant that was for the US, and some runs the 765G, but the one I got runs the Exynos 980, and that sucker is a little powerhouse.
Yeah.
Benchmarks don't prove nothing, but whenever I put it up against performance of some phones with 845s or even 855s, I mean, it's right up there. The 980 is a pretty powerful, in my opinion, a pretty powerful little processor for the. And I'm not a big fan of Exynos processors, but the 980 really is a good one. So the 851, I don't know about. I mean, but the A71, I know is a great phone. Do I think it's worth what they're selling it for? No. I took the phone out the other day and took some pictures with it, and the dynamic range, and it just blew up. Everything was blown out. I could not get a good decent picture with the A71. The rear camera did take some good pictures, but it just could not find the right. It just could not find the right exposure for anything. And I'm like, man, this phone's $600 and it just cannot do the basic functions of a phone half its price. Um, but so I can't really sit there and I mean the A51, like I said, I never tried, but I know the A71 is a great phone. I think it's just too overpriced. Unless you buy like the 4G version, which is like $300.
It's like $600 now, right?
Yeah, the A71 5G I bought from Target and it was $599, and I got 15% off plus a $150 gift card. And now they're offering a gift card for 200, so you could probably benefit better for that. But I mean, the A71 5G, it is a great phone. It's unlocked for every carrier: Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T. Every carrier is unlocked for. But you got to check the model numbers because some of them are GSM international, some of them are US for every carrier. It has every band you can possibly think of, and some of them are just iffy. But the one I got, I can't think of the model number at the moment for my A71 5G, but Target has them on the website, and that's where I grabbed mine from. And if you want one that supports all carriers, it's got tons of 4G and 5G bands. And you want one of the best looking displays I've seen on a phone in a long time. With great performance. I mean, a big display, 6.7-inch display, Super AMOLED Plus. 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage with expendable storage. Cameras. I mean, they could possibly be better. Maybe it was just the time of the day I was taking pictures was just kind of bad. But
Yeah, I noticed like if you're like in like the sun or at a specific angles, like the photos and videos tend to wash out like really, really bad, by the way.
Because I had my Pixel 5 beside
Yeah.
the A71, and the Pixel 5 was just blowing it out of the water. I
Yeah.
mean, the Pixel 5 was just taking the best pictures possible, and the
Not a
A71
shocker.
was struggling.
Mhm.
But do I think they're good phones?
Excuse me.
Like the A51, A71, yeah, I believe they're good phones. It's just depending on the price. If you buy the 5G version or the 4G version, you're going to see a big difference in price of about $200 difference.
Yeah, I think next year I'll probably try to make more of an effort to start looking at more Samsung devices, I guess, because I know that's where a lot of the views go. That's where a lot of the views go. Besides Apple products, obviously. So I'm just like, like I'm this close to buying the iPhone 12 mini or whatever, or the miniature version of it, and I'm just like, oh man, like I would love to. Even though like the phones have been out a while, I would still be down to do an unboxing video and just do a bunch of other random crap with it, I guess,
Back over like Black Friday, I know B&H Photo, they had the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G for like $549,
Oh,
and I'm kicking myself
That's
for
not
not
bad.
buying it. I'm kicking myself for
yeah.
not because I mean I mean you had the A65. I mean you had the top tier specs. It was $549, and it was in red, which is of course what I wish all phones came in red.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like $549, and now it's up to $700 again, and I'm like, dang man, I'm kicking myself for not buying that phone when it was on sale. Because it's the S20, FE, I think it was the 5G version as well,
Yeah.
and $549, and I was just like, I feel stupid now, but I did buy the LG V50, which of course is last year's flagship from LG. I got it for 250,
Oh
255, I
wow.
think it was, and it's a great phone.
Yeah, I bet.
It's Sprint unlocked, and the only thing that's missing is Wi-Fi calling. So in my area, with that Wi-Fi calling on T-Mobile, I'm pretty much just sitting there with emergency calling only. So yeah.
Y'all gonna feel shocked. I haven't bought no phone the whole year because I've been building on my test setup for better productivity and better money. In case I do outside projects, that's more feasible than buying a phone and doing for the channel, in my opinion.
Uh-huh. Nothing wrong with that.
So the last
Yeah.
phone that I bought was the iPhone XR.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love it.
I always sit around and say I'm not buying no more phones. I'm done. It's over. I ain't buying nothing else. And then the next day, I'm like, ooh, I gotta have this one. I mean, even though it's a want, it's not a need. It's just a want. That's kind of like with a lot. That's
Correct.
kind of like with a lot of these phones. Stuff that is built into some of these phones. It's like, the 120 hertz displays and all kinds of. That's more of a want than a need, because your phone, for years we've been using 60 hertz display.
Still there, guys? I'm sorry. I feel like I'm
I don't know
lagging
if
out.
his audio cut off.
Whenever you hear other YouTubers, sometimes, and I'm like, nothing wrong with 60 hertz. I mean, I prefer 60 hertz. I mean, I got 90 hertz on some Pixels, but I never use them
I've
because I'm just
never,
like, I don't
I've
want to
never
get to
used
that
a
point to
phone
where
with
it's
a
like
90 or
I feel
100
that 90 hertz or 120 hertz is necessary in every phone.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, you got to have this in that phone, or it's cheap, budget, no good,
To
or
me, it's
whatever.
like I don't think you can be able to tell if you
Because like I
didn't
say, a
have.
lot of stuff in these phones
Mhm.
are more of a want versus a
Yep.
need. I mean, you need good connectivity.
Kenosha.
Huh?
What's going down, Kenosha?
Hey, how you doing, Latrell?
Oh, what's going on, man? I was literally just talking to you in the chat. I was like, man, Madison, Wisconsin looking pretty nice. Not gonna lie.
I think CV might have lagged out, so I'll
Oh,
check.
yes.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, I'm the Kenosha man. But then eventually I'm going to become the Madison man. We'll see. I heard it's a hotspot for like entrepreneurs and things like that. And,
Oh, there you go.
I got disconnected
There you
there
go.
for a
I
moment.
noticed.
I saw there was some lag early.
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
was looking at the
oh
wrong
yeah, that's the
screen.
Spectrum internet.
What's going down? All right, I'm gonna turn my camera off real quick because I'm gonna go reheat some Domino's pizza. So that's for
Oh
the trail
man,
rifle.
I
Oh
hear
my
ya.
god, I knew it.
who you telling, man?
Guess
I
what?
got another box upstairs. I just got it earlier today.
Oh god.
I
Wow.
got that
Well,
frozen pizza
I've
stuff.
been eating dinner. That's why I don't have the camera on. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was like, look, this dude getting Domino's. Who he telling? I got like the box of Domino's upstairs. I just smashed a thing of some Domino's chicken things, whatever they call them. Man, what's up with y'all?
Well, man,
You
not a
should be
whole
the
lot, man.
CEO.
How's things going with you?
Huh?
I said, not much here, man. How's things going with you?
Oh man, we're in the middle of a snowstorm right now. Look at that.
I hear ya.
First time snow sticking, and it happens to be through a whole blizzard. It sucks.
Never get no snow
Oh.
down here where I'm at. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It takes
Man,
it takes the perfect setup system to get any snow in my area.
look, man, it's like I don't know why I was all of a sudden disappointed. Like I live in the Midwest, what do I expect? For it to be sunshine, 80 degrees right now in the summer. I mean in the winter.
Dude, I'm glad you joined in, man. I watched your
I'm in
Galaxy.
Boston, so
Dude, I watched your Galaxy Fold freeze test, man.
Yeah.
I
Now
was like,
everybody, now not only does everybody know me as the Kenosha dude and the Domino's dude, now they know me as the dude that froze the Z42 and his freezer for 24 hours.
I was
Ugh.
like, oh my god. Oh, I
and you
hope
forgot
this
something.
thing still
Look,
works.
and look, I'm over here repping my Badgers hoodie over here.
Uh,
Oh
You
man.
forgot something. The guy with the pool table.
Oh yeah, the pool table dude. Of course. Can't forget the pool table. Legendary pool table. I say the legendary unboxing table back there in my videos, but really the only thing that's legendary is that pool table over there. Oh man.
Yeah, I watched that video, man, and then I seen on Twitter you having some issues with it on with YouTube because of course it's YouTube. And then I can't believe I survived it, man. I
But
mean,
that whole YouTube issue really got me down, man. I'm still
oh,
mad about that.
I would be too, man. I'm telling you,
Ruined my whole video.
I
Ruined my
would be,
whole video.
I would be ticked off because I mean,
Bruh.
that's not just some. I mean, it's not like you froze a $50 phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean,
right? Like a $50,000 phone. Man, that's messing things up once again. I'm like, man, bro. Do you know
that is your third phone, right?
Third phone?
That
What do
you
you
put in
mean?
water or any liquid?
Oh no, I did a bunch more phones than that.
Okay.
See, like, look, I literally have a whole playlist on my YouTube channel called Liquid Test. You can look through there and see. I did
To check it out.
see.
I just can't bring myself to doing it. I just can't bring myself to do it.
Well, including the videos where I did it after to see if it survived or not. 42 videos in that playlist of just like liquid test, liquid twist. I'm not a stranger to putting electronics in water.
I
can't compact and some water before.
I can't bring myself to do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, man. I think I got most of my inspiration of doing all this from Adrian Ison. I don't know if y'all remember him. He used to do a bunch of like water freeze tests and stuff like that on YouTube. He inspired a lot of my YouTube channel earlier in the days, but then he really fell off like badly. He has 1 million subscribers and he's been stuck there for a while. It's crazy.
Yeah, I started YouTube. Well, actually, my channel started in 2011, but it really didn't start until like getting into all of this stuff until like probably 2014, 2015. And I would say, probably the YouTuber that really inspired me to even start making tech videos was Aaron Baker from Phone Dog. Many years ago, and he's
yes, I remember him.
I watched every video that he made on smartphones, and basically, he's what kind of got me started in with doing the tech stuff was because of him. And then
And Noah, remember
who?
Noah, and they're both together in the same channel. Was him and Noah.
I don't remember the other. The other name don't think ringing a bell.
Because he came back, he stood there as a worker, and then he run the channel. But before he started running the channel by himself, he had Noah. They were together. If you go back and check.
Oh, okay. Which Phone Dogs changed their name, didn't they?
Oh,
Yeah,
they did?
it changed a while ago, I think.
And they used to remember when they used
I
to
don't
do
watch-
raffles. CB Tech.
I haven't watched them in years, but
What were you sitting there take for your needs?
When they on phone, they used to do raffles. And they had the raffle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Giveaways.
raffle?
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to do
Oh,
that
yeah.
all the time.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, Phone Dog back in the earlier days was where I went for everything. And then they just completely, in my opinion, fell off to nothing. That's just my opinion.
That's what I was saying about Adrian Nyson. But the thing about him is like he just stopped really uploading tech videos to begin with. He started doing like cryptocurrency and just other weird videos and things like that nobody was interested in, and that's where his channel took a very spike downhill.
Well,
He used to be that dude back in the day.
Wait, who are we talking about over here? Sorry, I just got back.
Adrian Nyson and Phone Dog.
Oh, Phone Dog, didn't they change their name, or aren't they going to change their name?
We were just talking about that.
Something like that.
Yeah. We was talking about, kind of who like inspired, to start a channel. And I know back, like I was saying a minute ago, my channel started in 2011, and when I watched a lot of Aaron Baker on Phone Dog.
Oh yeah, same here.
And he's really who kind of got me into the whole tech stuff and reviewing technology and stuff like that. So
yeah, dude, his review videos were like amazing. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Like if you go watch the old stuff, I don't know if it's still there or not, but man, dude, like he was really one of my motivators to want to start reviewing tech as well. I was like, man, dude, this guy's just so structured and well put together. Like I was just like, wow. And now he's like a broadcaster. Now I think he works for like a local news station down here in Texas, actually.
He was really good. He was really
if you
good.
follow him on Twitter, he works for like a news station now, I believe.
Yeah, and like I said, mostly who inspired me was like Adrian Nyson and a lot of Flossie Carter too.
Oh,
like
man.
Flossie Carter's my idol.
Floss is awesome. Floss is awesome. I'm telling you.
Like
I watched
back to the Black Table days when he didn't really include white shoes back then.
I mean,
honestly, as a male guy, Mr. Mobile.
I like Mr. Mobile also.
Mr.
I
Mobile,
remember watching him on. He would work for I think Pocket Now.
I forgot. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of Pocket Now with Jaime Rivera.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Pocket Now. Well, Jaime
But
Rivera.
now I don't watch really any of them no more. Now I watch mostly really whoever just pop up in my timeline.
Did you guys hear about what happened with Phone Arena?
No.
Who?
I think it's called Phone Arena. Well, there was a website called Phone Arena.
I know that website.
But they had a YouTube channel also, and their YouTube channel got hijacked by someone that switched up their monetization ID or whatever, their Google AdSense ID, I guess, and they made like a video saying, "Oh, the reason why we haven't posted it like in a month is because we've been trying to get like our account back or something like that." Because someone literally like went in there and swapped out the IDs, and for like a year that he was getting paid all of the revenue that they were earning basically, and I was like, damn, that's gotta suck.
Oh hey, for tech
that gotta hurt, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, how do you do that and not get even like?
Well, apparently, apparently is it GSM? Oh yeah, it's GSM Arena. So apparently, what happened with them is back then when they were like, when they did their AdSense with YouTube or whatever. They did it a little bit differently than how people normally would do it with the YouTube partner program. They actually went to YouTube directly and they like asked them if they could like be a part of the program. So I don't know. You have to watch the video. I kind of want to like put it on there just so you guys can see or whatever. It was kind of weird though.
Yeah,
but it's pretty messed up.
Oh. A lot of small channels get hacked because it's easier to get hacked than the larger ones. Digital Slam, remember he got hacked.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say they have 1 million subs, man. So I don't know how they didn't notice that they were not getting like the revenue from Google. You know,
Yeah.
they went almost
Oh,
a year without
God.
noticing.
Notification shade.
I accidentally turned on talkback.
Hold
Oh
on.
my God.
11:06 p.m.
How do I turn this
Facebook.
thing off?
Janet Wendy
Let's
commented
see,
on your
is it
post and you know you're
your
from
phone right
Kenosha
now?
West.
Hold on, let's see.
Double
Exit,
tap
I
to
guess.
activate.
Is it
Double
Android
Hold on.
Facebook, December 29th, 6:59 p.m. Facebook.
Shut
Janet
up.
Stewart likes your post and you know you're from Kenosha when. Why did you y'all move to
Oh
Kenosha?
my God.
4. Accessibility. Accessibility. Talk back on.
This is, oh, got it. Wow. Jesus. Wow. That stupid. All I was just scrolling through my accessibility settings and I was trying to find if they had that, when you get a notification and your flash goes off, all of a sudden Talkback decides it wants to take over the whole live stream.
Oh wow.
I accidentally do that sometimes when I'm in the setup for my phones and it gets so annoying. I'm just like, shut up for 2
I got
seconds.
a question. On the tech industry, what is the female that you look up to? Females, not male.
That's a good question.
There's not a lot of female tech YouTubers out there, so you got.
I mean, I guess if I had to choose one, it would probably be even though I don't follow her, it would be Justine or whatever her name is. I guess
Yeah,
she's
it's like Justine.
Yeah,
probably more
Well,
Jenna
I said a
than
small
Justine
creator
for me.
is
But
Jacqueline. I'll say Jacqueline for nothing but tech.
Oh, she had. Yeah, I
watch a lot
remember
of
her
her stuff. I watch a lot of her videos.
I gotta find her name. Her,
Like,
but she was in.
Yeah, go ahead.
She was in a collaboration video with Grego's TV. I just discovered her, I guess.
Well, she also she got promoted from Casey Neistat, so I feel like that's why she has like a bigger following than what she probably would have normally had. But I remember watching a video from him a couple of years ago. I think she was from like New York or Jersey or something like that, and he helped promote her channel. And I was like, "Damn, dude, you're getting help promoted by like a guy that has like at the time like 8 or 9 million subs." You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if I remember, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, before that whole promotion thing, it was, I think she was sitting around where I was sitting at in the subscriber area, and then after that, it was like instant 100,000.
I found her name, by the way, Shannon Morse.
Yeah, I watch her.
Oh yeah, Shannon Morse.
I watch her. I've subscribed to her
J
channel as well.
Her nickname J-Dubs.
Yeah, I just found her channel.
Not to say that her content isn't
but
good.
Jacqueline Nabatek, when she got promoted, she was at 50,000. I've been following since she had 100.
No, when she got promoted, I think she was still under like 20,000. She was like
no.
Yeah,
I could bet because I know because I've been following since she was 100 subscribers.
Bro, when I found Shannon, like maybe
that's the only reason that I know.
When I found Shannon like 2 or 3 weeks ago, she was around my subscriber count, and now she probably has like a few thousand more than me. Like it's insane how fast she's growing. So in her latest videos, I guess she's talking about moving from Colorado. I didn't know she lived in Colorado.
I know my channel. I know my channel subscriber is at a standstill. I mean, I've been sitting where I've been sitting at for months, and I mean, I'm seeing. I mean, there's channels I've seen that was like at 10,000 when I was at 26,000, and now they've surpassed me. I'm 28,000, and they've surpassed me, and I'm like, dang, which I know that people do their videos differently, and I'm more of a just a simple monotone
casual guy. Yeah.
Get it started, get it finished, and done.
Yeah. Did you see Tobin's comment about who he likes? He said, I like MKBHD, iJustine, and Mr. Mobile, B-Tech, Latrell, appreciate it. Tech for your needs, and ZV. So everybody in this panel. I said ZV, yes.
Carolina Venom.
Letter Z.
Shout out Tobin there. Appreciate it,
man. Shout out to ZV Tech.
Yeah, ZV. ZVPV Tech.
Man, I could not. That was really difficult to get. I was like C V Tech.
I wish I tell you, I wasn't very creative whenever chose my channel name. To be honest, I mean, I would change it, but I mean, it's been this for so long. It's been this for like
Yeah.
5+ years, and honestly, I
That's your
think
identity, bro.
I think if you change names after being so long, and actually your name is verified like that, it ain't good to change your name. So I'm just
It's
gonna leave
gonna
it like
screw
it
with
is.
your brand identity,
Yeah,
most
exactly.
definitely. A
All right,
lot.
guys, I do want to show this video just because I want you to see how like screwed over they got. It's pretty ridiculous.
Oh, 7 minutes bit.
Yeah, I mean it'll go quick.
Hey,
I'm
what's up,
full
guys?
screening this.
You may have noticed that we haven't uploaded
Nah.
videos for over a month, and there's a good reason why. We got hijacked. Someone gained full access to our YouTube channel through a connected account, and we're still on the road to recovery. I'm Will for GSM Arena, and I'm going to try to break down exactly what happened here.
Hey, how many subscribers do they have?
I can pause that
So
really
to
quick.
start
I think
off
they have a
with, what is
million.
up with the channel?
I want to see with how many views they got, if they got more views than subscribers or whatever. Okay, a million.
Yeah, they have 1.19.
Surprisingly low views. Hopefully it picks up. But that was only on the 23rd, so
I mean that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good considering, you know. Okay, let me go continue. Hold on, let me go.
Full control of the GSM Arena official YouTube channel. We can upload videos, change settings, all of that. But the thing is, for the past year, so could somebody else. And this person did something smart. They let the channel run normally, business as usual. But meanwhile, they had secretly connected their AdSense account and were redirecting all of our YouTube revenue. And what's crazy is this was going on for over a year. Over a year. How is that even possible? It's because our AdSense account gets not only the YouTube revenue, but also the revenue from our website. It's all mixed in together, and with the pandemic and everything else going on, we didn't notice that the YouTube portion of the income was gone. We didn't imagine that we had gotten hijacked. The money had been gone since November of 2019, but we didn't realize what was behind that until October of 2020. We immediately contacted support, but since then over 2 months have gone by, and we still can't use our channel normally. So, how exactly did our account get hijacked, and what could we do to fix it? Let me start at the beginning. We have to go way back to 2007 when we made our channel. The videos back then were quite different. The channel had no face or voice, but plenty of hands. We posted these sorts of videos for 8 years without any monetization. Then in 2015, we decided we wanted to take things to the next level, so we reached out to Google to become a YouTube partner. The process was a bit more complicated back then. We were introduced to a Google employee, a YouTube partner manager, who made this happen for us in kind of an unconventional way. Instead of linking our AdSense account to our YouTube channel directly, they created something for us called a multi-channel network, or MCN. And they put our AdSense pub ID in it. So we were happy. Our channel was monetized and we were getting revenue from YouTube and our AdSense account. But it was all being directed first through this dummy MCN account. As you might have guessed, this could lead to some issues. We didn't realize it at the time, but actually this dummy account became the content owner of our entire channel. We didn't even have the login credentials to access it. It was just sitting there in the background. Meanwhile, our channel was growing and everything seemed like it was going pretty well. Then flash forward to November 2019 when someone was able to access that dormant MCN account, which we weren't even thinking about at that point. This gave them full access to the YouTube channel. And what they did was, from this MCN, they disconnected our AdSense pub ID and replaced it with theirs. That's it. And we never got notified that this happened. Then they sat back and reaped the rewards. And like I mentioned before, since our AdSense account isn't connected only to YouTube, it took us quite a while to realize this was happening, until October 2020 rolled around. At this point, we realized that we weren't getting any money from YouTube, and we contacted creator support. We were surprised when they told us that they'd been paying this entire time, just not paying us. And according to support, this was no problem. They suggested that we should resolve the issue directly with the hijacker, even calling them the other admin. But at the same time, they refused to disclose any way to contact this person. Yeah, they refused to give us any contact info, not even an email address, citing privacy law. It's ironic that the same law designed to protect users from companies like Google is also used to protect hackers from any accountability. We continued emailing YouTube, begging them to resolve this issue. How could this be okay? The money issue wasn't fixed, and we still had no way of contacting this hijacker. So then YouTube agreed to investigate whether there was any hacking involved and escalated the issue to their internal team. The internal team determined that the channel was not accessed by any unauthorized accounts. We weren't given any other options to get out of the situation except, again, to reason with this other admin. Hijacker. Needless to say, we were not happy with that situation. If we wanted to keep our 1 million plus subscriber channel, our only option was to basically work for free for this hijacker person. And YouTube creator support didn't see any problem with that. Of course, we didn't give up. We sent several more emails and got the internal team to check again. But the result was the same. No hacking detected. Talk to the admin. We cannot mediate with the AdSense issue. Then they completely stopped responding to our emails. We tried demonetizing the videos on the channel, but the hijacker just quickly turned them back on to monetize. At this point, the situation seemed so hopeless that we just decided, let's stop posting videos. We did keep it up with the emails though. Even though the team had stopped responding to us, we were trying to get a hold of someone else that would. We were trying different times of day, different days of the week, and different channels of communication. And after 2 weeks of that, we got lucky. We connected to a new contact through a support chat session, and they were willing to help. This was our chance at another internal investigation, and this time we were able to give them hints of where to look and what time frame. We got this request for extra info, and for the first time we felt like we were going somewhere. It's scary that so many unknown accounts had access to our channel, but that showed that the YouTube internal team was looking in the right place. We replied that we had no.
Did you dislike their video?
And after several days, YouTube came back with confirmation. The MCN account had been hijacked by a third party back in November 2019. Finally, they agreed that there was a problem here. This was great news. YouTube was able to revoke the hijacker's access, but as far as getting the channel back up and running goes, it's not so simple. Creator support instructed us to reassociate our AdSense account with the MCN account, which we can't do because we don't have access to the MCN, and we never did. So moving forward, it looks like there are two possible solutions here. The first is to put our AdSense pub ID back into the MCN account, or they could disassociate the MCN from our YouTube channel entirely, and we'd reapply to be a straightforward YouTube partner. But even after yet another month, YouTube support still hasn't been able to do either of these things. And as far as the person who stole all of that money goes, even though Google has all their information, it doesn't look like they would release that or ever go after that. So that's the situation, guys. Through Google's own guidance, we monetized our channel using a secondary account. Someone got into that and took advantage of it for their own profit. Now we just wait for YouTube support to set things right again and get remonetized. And who knows how long that will take. Meanwhile, we are still making videos. We created a lot of content for Amazon, and we'll start uploading to Facebook too. And once this is hopefully all resolved, you will find all of our newest videos here on YouTube too. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you soon.
All right, what are y'all's thoughts on that?
Well, my question is, why did you dislike their video?
Because I dislike what the hackers did, so I dislike the video so that they don't get views. I
don't dislike the hackers then. No, I'm just playing.
Well,
no, but yeah, that sucks, bro.
Like
there's no implement. Go ahead.
No, go for it, bro.
Okay, there's no implementation. There's a physical hardware. Everybody been talking Viper and all of them that you could buy like a time key and and stuff like that to prevent from your channel getting hacked. Those are new stuff they call like $40-$50. So two-factor verification is not that great because it's being hacked and more people being hacked. So how can Google combat that when they have a lot of creators? So something that Google's lacking.
Bro,
so I'm thinking of buying one of those keys to protect my channel.
Yeah.
That was the same thing I was talking about with somebody else that got hacked. Like, bro, they do not care about you. What I said was like, they don't care about you unless you have like 1 million subscribers. Cause I was talking about this when YouTube screwed up my video. But even 1 million subscribers, it looked like they're having issues. Like, it's dumb. I guess you gotta be like,
right?
I guess you gotta be like popping off status, like how Emma Chamberlain was blowing up, or like Logan Paul status, something like that. That's dumb, bro.
Yeah.
This people's livelihoods. I don't think they understand that,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe they do. They just don't care enough.
They don't
That's
care.
just,
They
that's
don't care.
dumb.
I can honestly believe. I believe that Google really could care less, like you say, unless you're like 10 plus million subscribers, stuff like that.
Yeah, unless, or like I said,
Don't
unless you're like
complain.
a million, like I said, unless you got like 1 million subscribers and you're like hot, like you're just coming into this to this space, or well, growing mostly, quickly into this space, becoming a huge creator, like
Yeah.
kind of like how I explain this, like basically when we saw Dixie D'Amelio, or how we see her last name, and her sister, how they was like really popping off, kind of like them. But or like MKBHD status, they gonna hop on top of that quickly with the quickness. Trust me on that. But I mean, even like my situation, you saw my situation. They really couldn't care less. I'm surprised with how quickly he still fixed it though. But it was like a simple issue. I feel like if my channel got hacked, it'd be way more of an issue. Like Digital Slang, he had that issue with his Slangcast
First
channel.
channel.
Yeah, it was like how many months? 5 months or something like that. I think he got hacked earlier this year, or maybe late
Yeah, at the
2019.
beginning of the year, January.
Yeah, 2020, man. Sheesh.
Well, I had an issue, right? I was doing a live chat. Well, EC Computer was doing a live chat, right? So I decided to give him $20, but I did a typo, put $200. So I did contact Google, and that took me a whole month to fix that situation. But I got it fixed. I got the money back, and then I give him the $20 because I know EC for years, and I talked to him on a personal basis. But it's hard. People trying to, like you said, trying to get in contact with Google, and anything could be big, small. They don't care about the little guy.
At that point, I would have went through your bank, bro.
Yeah, I would have refuted the charge. I would have just called and said, "Hey, this is someone stole my account or something," and just like I mean, they're not gonna. They'll probably believe it was a YouTube charge.
Let me tell you why I couldn't do that, because the reason that I already super chat him a lot, so therefore me and him are good friends. So they'd be like, "Oh, you already super chat this person. Why you reneging right now on the back pass accounts inquiry?" So I couldn't do that.
Yeah. I mean, unless you got like Chase or something like that, because Chase is pretty easy going. I don't got Chase. I got like TCF Bank. They're like really more of a bank based in the Midwest, like Minnesota and all that stuff. I need to go to Chase though. I hate TCF.
I'm like, whoops. When I noticed, I was about to have a heart attack.
Yeah, bro, $200. My bank probably would decline. I'm not even go for it.
Yeah, that's a big super chat, by the way.
Yeah, I know my bank is
like declined,
super protective.
Yeah, they would have been like, "Nah, bro." Like I don't remember whose thing it was, but oh man.
I'm drinking tea out of a mug that I'm on, by the way.
You're drinking yourself some VTech, Mike. No,
not sponsored.
Hyundai. Oh god,
not sponsored.
You was at a Hyundai dealership and they gave that to you, didn't you?
Ready?
Yeah, when I bought this green car a couple of years back, which I don't even have it anymore. The guy who sold me the car, I guess, got me a mug, and I've had it ever since. So
Hyundai, South Texas. No, but I forgot what I was talking about. I know I was talking about banks and stuff like that, but yeah. I remember it was like my bank immediately hit me up because I was like doing super chat after super chat back to back. They was like, "This look kind of fishy. We gonna text message him and tell him that we locked his card." And then they called me to make sure it was me, but I ignored the call.
Yeah, chula.
Because I ignored it because it was like some automated system, so I could just call them back and verify it later. But I was like, yeah, they don't play about that.
Well, my question is, with the whole GSM Arena situation, is okay if they had a multi-channel network, right? Which they obviously had a website which they make money off of, right? And I would assume that their YouTube channel makes more money than their website, because honestly, who goes to websites anymore? Like, I mean, not me so much, but as far as like looking up information, as far as like phones and stuff like that,
bro, I probably go to websites more than YouTube, to be honest.
I go to YouTube more.
The Verge or
want to see stuff. But I mean, anywho, going back to that, I'm just like, okay, even then, how much channel traffic are you going to get more? I think you would get more on YouTube than you would on the website nowadays, at least. So my question is, okay, who's in charge of the accounting for that, company, GSM Arena, which obviously these people are employees, like the guy that works for that made that video. He's just he's part of their content creating team, which they pay him, from that channel network. But I'm just like, okay, how many different streams of revenue are they bringing into where they just never notice that if they were not getting money from them? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, first of all, who should have been fired? Like, I would have noticed the first month or even the first, yeah, dude. Like,
I would know the first day.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like, how do you not notice that you're not getting paid? Like,
I was like, how much are y'all really balling to the point where this whole YouTube thing just really don't affect y'all? Like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how much money they pulling in, bro. But I'm like, sheesh. Yeah. I mean, if it was to the point where they didn't even notice, apparently they didn't need that money, and then the hacker needed more than them. But God, man, how do you do that, bro? I'm broke as it is. I make sure that AdSense is coming through on the 21st of every single month.
I don't believe this, but let's see. Kashof's Sand or whatever your name is, shout out to you. Let's see if I get a super chat.
Talking about like super chats, and they got a new feature that's in beta right now called Applause.
Oh yeah, I've already activated that.
I got one of those.
Applause.
I don't see
somebody
it on
send me
mine.
like a smiley face or something.
I don't see it on mine. I went and checked it, and I don't see it on mine. But I mean, Google takes 30,
like I said, I got one in my live stream before.
They didn't offer it to you under your monetization or your settings.
I don't see it, man. I don't see it.
Weird. Okay, let me like now that we're talking about that, let's go ahead and go back to screen share really quick.
It might be a super sticker. I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Just block you guys out real quick.
Let me explain it. It's Applause, and it don't have to be. Excuse me.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You mean like on the channel, like next to the join button?
Yeah, on the channel, correct.
Oh, I thought you meant like a super chat type of thing.
Where is the applaud thing? Hold on. Now that
it will be around the join thing. I'm pretty sure it's a monetization.
Yeah,
I don't have memberships. That's why. So
yeah, I'll go that's why.
Like, I never activated memberships on my channel. Let's see, merchandise, supers. Let's see. But I remember there was an area where here it is, right here. Disable. It says disable viewer applause. So you need to turn this little tab on. So I don't know why mine is. It says disable super chat. I don't know why that's on, but I don't know. Can people super chat me? Are you guys able to super chat? I've gotten super chat. Like, does it give you the little money symbol on my chat thing? I don't know.
Let me look through my YouTube manager.
You can look at my.
They make that a little confusing because it's like disable super chat and then it's like it's on, but it's on or off. I mean, I don't know. Weird.
No, I think to disable it, you have to turn it off.
I'm the one that I'm not monetized.
But yeah, it is kind of confusing.
I'm still struggling to make 700 subscribers.
Yeah, look, so you don't have a member, or you do have a member?
Look, I got your super chats right there, Littrell, so it is showing.
Yeah, like I said, that's
screen.
Oh, I'm not sharing. I can share though.
Oh, you're not sharing. Okay. My bad.
Anyway,
now I'm sharing. Let me bring my window over there. So you know, I looked at my wallpaper all day.
Fancy. MKBHD-ish over
the
here.
Default wallpaper. Oh boy, nope. It went over to my other screen. There we go. Wait, can you still see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, my thing was tweaking.
Bring your tab a little higher. There you go.
Yeah. All right. So let's pull this up real quick. I'm using my monitor and I'm using my actual laptop. This is my laptop screen, and I'm looking at y'all through my monitor screen.
Jeff, Sand, yeah, you can give me a super chat. Send it my way. I'm down. $100 minimum.
Yeah, I got my members set up and everything.
Tobin, you wanted to see
somebody joined as a member. I did not even see that. Wow.
Do you have to accept them as members?
No, they just become members. So wow, that's nice.
How many members?
So it looked like they became the tier 1. Nice.
I
By
can
the way,
never
if you're
figure
watching
that
this,
out.
if you're watching this, I appreciate you becoming a member, which I doubt
They're
you're
probably
watching.
not a part of my channel. Give me a shout out next time.
I will. But yeah,
Which I will become a
yeah.
member, Latrell.
Hmm?
I will become a member, but next year, as soon as I get paid, I promise I will become a member. I love your
Appreciate
content.
it,
I
bro.
like
Yeah,
the way you do everything. You know, for a young guy, you are kicking ass.
I appreciate that, bro. So
Yeah.
look like I gotta give him his members perks that I put in my channel.
Mhm.
Super. So yeah, it's all for me too. But obviously you can see there
What are your
I got
perks?
a $50 super chat and all that. So I don't know why it's off. It's weird.
Yeah. On mine,
What
see,
are
yeah,
your perks?
Oh wait. So if I click it says it's asking me if I want to turn off the super chat. But that's still weird. Why does
Yeah,
it say
don't.
disable super chat turned on? But then when I click on it, it's turning it off.
Yeah, I
Like
just left it the way
it
it
shows
was.
that it's turned off here, but then when I click on it, it's asking me if I want to turn it off. Like, what?
Yeah, that's why I just don't mess with it. I just leave it the way it is.
Yeah,
Where's
don't
your
mess with it.
pod though?
I don't think I
I guess
have.
maybe they offered it to only some users, but like it should come
Yeah,
out
some
there.
should have it. Not everybody.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. See anything? Supers, brand connects, merchandise, memberships, video advertising. Yeah, I don't see nothing. That's weird. No, all right.
yeah, this is very weird because see,
Let me look in your channel.
I've always been able to get super chats, but now when I go to supers, it says get started, like it completely cut it off.
That
So
is interesting. When was the last time you live streamed?
long time ago. First, well, actually, I did a live stream back in October.
Yeah, I remember that. I think I was, but you did it like extremely early in the morning, right? It was like
It was
4 or
it
5 in
was
the
like
morning.
4 or 5 in the morning, yeah. But I used to get super chats. It was always turned on, but now when I put it's telling me to get started and read all this stuff, and it's really weird. And I gotta go in here and yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Well, let's see what 2021 has to come for YouTube and see how pissed off it makes its users. That's for sure.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
It's a mess.
That's why I'm like, PayPal is probably a better way to go. That's why I have like a PayPal.me in my description.
Cash out.
My videos.
Same, but even with this ticker down here giving you like all my information, I still have not gotten one Cash App donation, which is fun.
I haven't either. But
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know somebody joined. Wow, I'm terrible. They don't give you no notification or nothing when somebody joins.
Yep.
Has anybody ever gave any of y'all any kind of crap for promoting donations and stuff like that? It's amazing. It's
a common thing.
I mean, it's amazing how you see like these channels over 1 million subscribers, they get like thousands of dollars in donations and super chats. It's like nothing's ever said. But if you're a smaller channel and if you even make mention of a super chat or a donation, you get slammed.
I mean, I've never been slammed for it, but
Oh, I have. I mean, I have gotten. I mean, knocked around the country. I mean, I have been bashed for even mentioning super chats and stuff like that. And I'm like, really? Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm sitting there forcing you to do. I'm like, I'm just mentioning it. I'm like, you're bashing me for that? Come on now.
Yeah, it's not like you're over
it's
here.
true
like,
because I heard some people.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like I was saying, I heard some people bash other people. You know why? Because they'd be like, "Oh, you after the money" or stuff like that, or they'd be like, stuff like that. But that's not right because you say if you could, it's fine. If you can, it's no problem. But people don't say that.
Yeah,
and I try to make that very clear. I'm like, look, no matter if you donate or what, become a member or what, I don't care. You're still as important to me as everybody else on this channel.
Yep. I mean, my live streams consist of Q&As where I read every single comment that comes through, and then you see these big channels who only read super chats comments.
Yeah, that's
or
dumb. And sometimes they don't even read the super chats.
that
I'm
or
like,
that and I mean, or they completely ignore the chat, and I'm like, you're getting thousands and thousands, of dollars, but nothing's ever said about that. But whenever you're smaller and like I said, you mention it, it's just like
there even be smaller
I
slam.
can
channels
see
that
why.
think they got a
First of all, I can see why they only read super chat comments though, because those are like highlighted comments that they can pick from. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
I mean,
But
yeah.
my thing is like you could at least like because like I said, some channels don't even read the super chats.
Yeah.
You could at least like go through a couple of them, and there even be small channels that do the same thing.
Yeah,
that think
couple.
they got so much clout, and your dog going crazy right now. I hear.
because I can understand. I mean, when you got 1,000 comments coming through in a live stream, it's impossible to read them all.
Is that Chula?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm not saying for you to read all of them. I'm just saying at least read a couple, and then definitely put your
Yeah,
focus towards the
acknowledge
super
some of them.
chats. Like if you see like big Twitch streamers doing it, then you can too. Trust me. And like I said, even if you're a smaller creator, which like I said, there'd be smaller creators that think they got all this clout and everything, and they're too big and special to read off all these comments, bruh. I hope your channel go down the drain if you act like that, because that's ridiculous. That's dumb. The subscribers got you where you at, so you better show them some love for it.
See, that's why I like doing.
I agree because the most important thing. Yeah, go ahead.
They could take you down just as quickly they built you up.
See, that's what I like doing with my live
Yeah, like I
streams.
was saying, I
Basically,
mean, time is valuable.
I think. Are you delayed, bro? I think you're delayed. With when we talk.
who?
A tech for your needs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know, like with my live streams, I love doing the Q&As and just answering every question that comes through. I know there's been times where I've spent 2 or 3 hours just answering questions, and I get behind like 10, 15 minutes because, I'm answering every comment that comes through. That's how I interact with. Because see, I'm not always able to respond to comments. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, if you're not subscribed, hit that bell. When I do a live stream and do Q&As, that's where you got to come in and ask your questions because they're definitely going to get answered.
Yeah, and I even be like, hit me up on Twitter if you need to too. And like, I know also, not meaning to cut you off.
Oh, it's cool.
But I know also like just going through these live streams, even if somebody's in my chat, like for example, I don't think Mike has ever been in one of my live streams before, but I know there'd be other people in my live streams. And I gotta pause it for a second. I'm like, hold up, y'all. I gotta read out some of these comments first, and then we can finish talking about what we're gonna talk about, because that's really important to me. Is like answering all those comments. So like, it don't matter how many people is in the panel. I got to make sure I answer all those comments, even if they do come through fast.
Stop talking smack about me, bro.
Come to the live stream, then.
I'll be in one of your live streams one of these days, okay?
Yeah,
oh, my dog. Sorry, guys. My dogs are
happened already.
Yeah, they about to go down up in your room, bro.
They're gonna tear somebody up.
Dude, Chula, the little white dog, she gets real aggressive with this one over here. And then of course this one gets excited because they're barking, so they all gotta have so hey,
what I told you about catching the attitude with me.
I mean, it's amazing how aggressive some of them dogs sound, and you look at them like they're like little bitty dogs. It's like
it'd be like
they can tear you up.
It'd be like a chihuahua in your room.
Well, this brown one, she's the mean one out of all of them. I can't. Sorry, it's hard to. She's the mean one, and then of course the little dogs are just protecting like their little areas in my room because they all have like their own little spots. So
their own,
yeah, marking their territories over here.
Territory. That's it. That's the word.
Yeah, behave.
Because I got a little bitty dog too. There's times she sounds like she would tear somebody's leg off, and she's just a little bitty 10-pounder. I mean,
see, that's the one I be hearing over there, like all that bass in her barking.
Chula's just being a pain.
Yeah, why is the little dog aggressive than the bigger?
I mean, she gets aggressive because she doesn't like seeing the big dog come in here. That's why. So she gets a little bit like, I guess, mean about it when she starts seeing her walk in my room because she doesn't like her. That's why.
I guess that's why they call it ankle biters for a reason. I mean, I
Well,
know mine. I know
she's
mine.
generally nice.
I know mine will follow me around. Sometimes she'll be nipping at your ankle, just be
Bruh,
"Arr." And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that's how I was about my brother's dog, and when I was out in Texas, we basically renamed their dog from Levi to Licky,
Oh,
and I
God.
call him Levi Licky now because all Levi Licky do is just lick on her toes and lick our legs. I'm like, get off of me, man! Damn, you can't go nowhere without that dog following you. All you hear behind you is just that dog, toenails just going across the floorboard. Just all day and night. I'm like, guys, licking my feet. I'm like, God, man. Even when I'm wearing socks, you still lick the socks. I'm like, are you licking this lotion?
Yep.
Get off of me, man. Licking all my lotion off.
that's
About to make
why
me ashy.
dogs. For some reason, dogs love that stuff.
God, man. Licking my Vaseline off.
Just don't use peanut butter.
Oh, God. Man, especially, of course, all dogs are like this. They stand over you for like, oh, hold on. My brother's calling me.
Oh, snap. From Kenosha. Just kidding.
Wow, this is like a custom ringtone going through my Sony's right now. Hold on.
I'm going to put you on mute, bro. Oh, he muted himself.
Yeah, what is the worst experience you had as a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Hey.
Of course I want cheese curds. I'm Wisconsin cheese curds. Huh?
Let's try. I'm going to mute you.
But yeah, man. I mean, a lot of things to get done. Yeah, but for some reason, my super chats they would turn they before they done this whole new dashboard system for studio. I mean, it was like your super chats are enabled. This is enabled, and now it's coming up saying get started. It's like it's been completely deactivated. From my account, and
They might be since you haven't been really live streaming. You know what I mean? So like YouTube
Yeah.
might automatically just have
have
disabled it. Yeah.
well,
That
I
ma-
mean,
that-
even
That makes sense.
even for premieres. I mean, I've done premieres, over the course of the year, and you can do the super chats the same way in premieres as you do live streams. So I'm not really sure why they cut it off. Because now you got to go in integrated terms. You got to, sign this and sign that and all that kind of stuff. And so I don't know. It's just it's always something. They're always changing something. It's like, and they don't even tell you that they even turned it off. It's like maybe people maybe just tried to donate or tried to super chat and they can't because it's turned off, and they don't even.
Are you?
I mean, they're too slack to even email you or even notify you that you need to reactivate this because it's been turned off. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's YouTube for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Man,
I'm telling you.
where's the new YouTube at, man? Is it gonna be Twitch? Because they need to come sooner or later. I'm tired of YouTube at this point.
Yeah, I mean YouTube. God, I mean YouTube is so much different than it was 5 years ago. I mean, if you were doing YouTube 5, 6, 7 years ago, it was so much more simple, man. I mean,
It would be a hard transition though. Like if there's a new up and coming platform, though, that we was all switching to. So convincing all your subscribers to switch over to your new channel on this new platform. Like maybe if you had a MySpace and you went to Facebook, kind of like the same way there.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I'm a
that'll
big.
be unless you're like huge, like MKBHD size, which even then it'll be really difficult. Like somebody my size, that would be damn near impossible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really into gaming, and I have an Xbox, and it's very easy to stream from Xbox to Twitch. So I consider doing that. I don't know how that would go over because my speeds and everything, and how it just cuts out randomly. Because I have no hardwired connection. All I have is a Verizon hotspot that goes through wirelessly, and there's times it'll just drop out entirely. So that would be kind of a
Spectrum over here. It'll be hardwired and it'll still drop out for like 6 hours straight. I bet my boy Mike can attest to that with that garbage old Spectrum internet.
Oh yeah, I have like 30 meg internet over here at my parents' house.
Over here.
Really? I didn't even know they went that low. The lowest we have over here is
Yeah.
like 100 plus.
It's because I think my parents, when this used to be Time Warner, they were grandfathered into like an old like internet, I guess, what do you call it, plan, which it was only originally like 5 or 10 meg download, I think, and like 1 or 2 upload. And that's all that my parents needed, because back then they weren't streaming like video, or like they didn't have Netflix. So pretty much what happened was, I guess when I moved back in a couple of years ago, Spectrum took over, and we got a letter in the mail saying that they were going to up the speeds to 20 megs, but like at no different cost to what they were paying already. So, and every year they've like upped it a little. So we're up to like 30 meg download, and I think like 5 upload here, which it's fine for us, because like, I mean, I don't need blazing fast speeds. I mean, I'm live streaming pretty okay with you guys. You know what I mean? It's not that.
When we first, like, because I used to have Time Warner before. I had the cable and everything. Time Warner cable. I remember those commercials. Oh yeah. But anyways, like, yeah, I had the internet and everything, the landline. That's way back then. Then we went to
the three deal bundle.
Then we went to AT&T Uverse. That was a mess. Then we got Spectrum cable.
I had
AT&T
switched
to Spectrum like a couple years ago. But when we first signed up for Spectrum, we was trying to get the gigabit plan then. But it's like $200 just for a special installment or whatever. Like, I don't know what that's supposed to be, but that sounds like a lot of BS to me. I don't get that. I'm not trying to pay no $200 so they could one-time fee of $200 so they could put gigabit internet in my house. Eventually, maybe, because gigabit sounds really nice right now, even though I'm cooling right now with 200 plus megs, which gives me like 400 megs, so almost half a gigabit internet, even though we don't have fiber. But
I want to break this down for what I experienced down here in the country where I live at. See, I got to see, Verizon offered a limited hotspot for a short time. Well, I capitalized on it. Well, that's what I use. And now,
you in the country, the internet gotta be garbage over
I have no internet. So with my hotspot with Verizon, I can pull between sometimes 20 down and 80 down, depending on the time of the day. And that's what I use for everything, whether it's uploading videos to YouTube, streaming. I use that. Xbox gaming. I mean, just my Xbox alone, I'm using like 500 gigabytes a month. Jeez. Just for my Xbox alone. That ain't counting, from my phones uploading to YouTube, all that kind of stuff. So, Verizon is hating me right now for using 500, 600, 700 megs or 500, 600, 700 gigs, a month. But, I'm grandfathered into that. And I've called Verizon and I'm like, I want to be sure. And I mean, I got documented down. They say, as long as you got auto pay set up, as long as you maintain your service, you'll never lose your unlimited service. I got it documented from them saying that to me. So if they ever drop me, I got a case against them.
True. Back from like 2014. I remember I used to have that.
Yeah. And see, the only internet I can actually get in my area is Spectrum, but they want $3,000 to run a line.
Jesus Christ.
And
$3,000.
Yeah, because see, they gotta run it. They gotta run one line for like they gotta run a long line.
At that point, I would move, bro.
I mean,
like I said, you in the country too, so like it's probably not that. What's the word I'm looking for?
Well, see, here's the thing.
But like my aunt lives in Louisiana or something like that. And like they get power outages all the time and things like that. Even though she has a nice house, I could live over there in the country, man. Like where there's really not that much over there, not that much infrastructure. I was saying, I like to live in the city.
Well, see, that's the thing with me is, see, I'm only a quarter of a mile away from actually getting Spectrum service, but because of where I'm at, they got to run a line. They want $6,000 to run a line. The Spectrum said they'll pay half. So Spectrum will pay $3,000. So it's like $3,100, something like that, to run one line. And I'm like, you know what? As long as my Verizon hotspot's working, you can keep it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't afford to move right now. I would love to move somewhere to where I could get better. But honestly, as long as what I am using is working for me right now, even though I can't really stream like I want to stream, it. I can't afford to move just for internet personally.
Yeah. I hear you.
But I
I'm
mean,
like,
the hotspot. I mean, it's working good as long as they keep it unlimited, as long as they don't cut me off. And my speeds only slow down during congestion, and there's not much congestion in my area, so I rarely see
I wouldn't expect it
slowdowns.
to be. Yeah.
Um,
Oh snap! He donated to himself.
I
Bro, you
wanted to
just
see if it
lost
was
money on
working.
your own donation. You just.
I'm getting taxed on my own donation actually.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Threw money out the window. No.
Nah, it's fine. I'm
Hey.
getting that $600 very soon anyway, so that's all good.
What, the stimulus or the
Yeah, the stimulus.
asset? Oh, asset. I heard
Man,
the
I was
$2,000 stimulus.
I was so well. They knocked that out. They knocked the 2,000 out. I was hoping for 2,000 because
Yeah.
I was seeing the Xbox Series X in my future with that.
Oh yeah.
I just heard that the House passed it, and now
Well,
Senate has to pass it.
Well, the Senate knocked it out.
Nah, yeah, Mitch McConnell knocked it out.
Already?
Yeah.
Yep. Within
Yes.
hours, man. He was just like, nope, not gonna have it.
Yeah, I know Trump was pushing for that. I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
if it's because for a good PR or what, but
Well, honestly, if he really wants it, I don't see why he can't like executive order that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, he is president, so I mean, he can executive that stuff and go past the House and the Senate.
another
But
not even month. But yeah. Because I think don't he have like less of a month left of being president? Isn't it like January?
that's what they're saying.
The 11.
But,
11.
Yeah.
but I mean, the House passed it and the Senate knocked it out twice. I don't know what's going on.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
I have friends on Facebook saying that they're getting the checks already, so I'm just like, huh? Like,
$600.
$600.
The biggest bullcrap is sending billions of dollars overseas. I mean, and yeah, Americans is going to get $600. Everybody. All these. I don't know. I got my thoughts on this whole situation. I'm thinking, you're sending billions of dollars overseas, but yet your American citizens who is struggling is going to get 600. I mean, that won't even pay for rent for somebody. For most.
What was you showing us over there, Mr. P Tech?
I was trying to show the credits on my account, but the only thing that was sitting there was Amazon, my Amazon affiliate money, which was only like $70 from last month.
Hey, $70 is $70, man.
I can't specifically see credits. All I see is my activity from my bank app.
I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to get a 1099 from Amazon this year since I made more money than I usually did, but I don't think so. I think you have to make over like $600 or $1,000 or $1,000. Yeah.
My last credit was a
Surprise.
refund from Amazon.
Surprise, like super chat.
$84.35 from Amazon.
All right, tech for your needs. Big shout out to you, bro, tonight. Heck yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I had to do it because my credit card. It's okay.
No worries, man. I appreciate it, man. Honestly, I didn't expect any of that tonight, so I was just super chatting myself just to kind of give myself a pat on the back.
Thank you, Mr. Tech for your needs for the $2 holla.
Just making sure that
it works.
Everything works on my credit card.
Okay,
I don't know if y'all know where the $2 holla is from.
No, I don't know.
YouTuber. I think isn't it like isn't it from? Yeah, I know you got to know Tech for your needs. It's from is it who's the dude with his background is literally him sitting in space. I forgot his name.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The guy who's always wearing the Star Trek uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
Something easy computer solutions. That's the guy.
Solutions. I think he's the one that says the $2 holla and the $5 holla.
He's funny. I like his channel.
Computer solution.
He was actually in one of my videos.
Solution.
Last time I was in this live stream, he was like, "Oh man, it's the dude that froze his E-Fold too." Here we go.
That's gonna stick with you, man. That's gonna stick with you now. The freezing the $2,000 Z-Fold.
Like only the tech community is familiar with that because YouTube screwed up my video.
I tell you, man.
I hope
I
it
mean,
picks back up.
out of all the videos, YouTube screwed up the one that you wanted to really get out there. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
It,
phone.
it
I
sucked.
mean, it has 3.8K views right now, but imagine if it didn't get screwed up.
I
Imagine how
know.
many views it would have.
I know. I mean, like I say, out of all the videos, YouTube want to screw that one up. I'm like, man, that's
That's exactly what I said in my live stream too, bro. That
I
is
feel your pain, man. I mean, I can about imagine how that was. I mean, yeah.
All right, congrats, Tobin. By the way, he finally got a hold of TCL over here, and they're going to send him those. I think they're like $20 headphones that they. I know they sent them out to a couple of other YouTubers out there, but hey, more power to you, man. That's your first review item that a company has sent you. So,
Oh, really?
Hey, did y'all take advantage of those like AirPod clones from TCL on Amazon for like $29?
no, I thought
Bro,
about it. I was
I
going to.
did. I actually
Yeah,
did. I actually bought them, but they're still in they're still in the plastic. I hadn't even took them out of the box yet.
Anytime a company comes towards me with some AirPod clones, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Because AirPod clones just don't rub me the right way. It don't matter how big of a company you are.
I mean,
OnePlus, I'm good.
I mean,
I don't care how good they sound.
I mean, the price was just too good. I mean, and you know, I bought several other Bluetooths, but I know they were brand new and sealed. I just took it back to the store. So I mean, I know Target. I know Target. If you make a return, if you buy something but it's never been opened before, they'll resell it. You know, so
Yeah, bro. I was like, come on, bro, get original at least with it, bro. That's a mess. Hey, but look, I have been taking advantage of that Verizon 5G SIM card that TCL gave me.
yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I told Michael about it. Yeah, I was like, bro, I hope they never shut my service off. They probably
mine's still going. They said, but
Yeah.
they said it would only be active for a few months. So I don't know.
Yeah, I got mine. Mine was shipped out at the end of at the end of October, and I got it just like a couple of days. So I've had mine for almost 2 months now. Mine's still going strong.
Yeah.
Now when I first got mine, it was showing when I powered it up, it was showing 5G, and I cannot get it to show 5G now for nothing. Even in the middle of town, it's on 4G LTE. So
there's really no nationwide 5G in Kenosha. There's really like Milwaukee, Madison. I was just talking about that really nice city. Just all these other places. I mean, we have some 5G around here, but it's really in like very select areas.
I mean, I'm pretty
Illinois border.
I mean, I'm pretty close to an ultra wideband area with a ultra wide with a TCL 10.5G UW, but
it's Milwaukee, like 30 minutes away from here.
Yeah, and with me, I get like the low band, I guess 5G, and it's not the best. I mean, I get better speeds with LTE than I do the low band 5G, I guess.
Yeah.
But you know, I have Total Wireless, which is a track phone company that works on Verizon, and I get more 5G on that. I mean, I can cut off my Wi-Fi right now, probably being 5G down here in the country, down here in the middle of nowhere, and I still get 5G low band with Verizon. I mean, Verizon's strong. Verizon's just strong. I mean,
yeah, I don't got no type of 5G. It's a mess.
I mean, like I say, you know, I like buying 5G phones, especially unlike ones for T-Mobile, to see the progression of the network, especially in the rural areas. And I'm seeing, just like I said, I'm seeing an ever so slight growth. It's just inching its way towards my area because I'm in a no coverage area, but I do still get coverage, surprisingly.
Bro, Michael hit me up on CES. I'm like, how did this dude message me on there? I was gonna reply to him.
Did you get an email about that, by the way?
Yeah, he's like Latrell or something like that. I'm like, how did you find me, man? You stalking me out here?
I just looked up your name and boom, you came out. So who here is doing CES this year anyway?
How?
I never signed up for
Central Standard Time.
Me neither.
How did you do that?
You don't know how to do it. You just go to Connect over here, and then you just look up attendee directory, and then you just look up the name. And I just typed Latrell Jennings.
Oh, this dude's stalking
me. How do you spell your name? Latrell.
Two
L's Jennings, and then boom, like you popped up, but you popped up like a little more towards the bottom.
Chris Jennings.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Jennings, but here you are, Ascend Tech. Tech. You have no picture or nothing, just your Twitter profile. If I click it,
I don't know how to do all that, to be honest.
I mean, I'm not familiar with it either, but I'm just like, oh, like let me like put up a profile picture, because if you look at other people's stuff or whatever, they have like, you know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to do all that with the profile pictures and all that.
Yeah,
You just
that's good for marketing when you speak with the companies.
yeah,
companies
profile
already hit
picture.
me up. Like a company hit me up for like an air purifier and things like that. I'm like, I don't want no air purifier.
Well, with that
I want like 63 versions of an air purifier. Like it's like 63 companies basically hit me up for air
yeah. So you just have to go to like my my profile basically, and you can do all that.
I was like, how purified do my air need to be, man? Like, come on now, chill out
Yeah,
with all.
I get some of the weirdest emails want me to review some of the strangest. I mean, I even had one company hit me up and say, you know, we love your channel, and they just want me to literally review like women's clothing. And
Oh
I'm like,
yeah, I
Yeah,
got.
right.
I'm like,
They'd be like, we've been watching your channel for years now. We love
uh-huh.
it so much. How about you review these leggings for us? I'm like,
I'm
yeah,
like,
a grown dude reviewing leggings. Oh yeah, that'd be
and
good.
and
Everybody
it's
want to see me in some leggings, right?
and when they send you one that says "Dear Sir, Madam," and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "We've been watching your channel." I'm like, apparently not. If you're sending me a Dear Sir, Madam email,
Right. I was like, how you not even know if I'm a dude or a female? Come on. I'm pretty sure I mean, I could look like a female to some people. I don't really know. But in my eyes, I'm pretty sure I'm a dude. Okay. I like females. I'm not a female.
yeah. I mean, it's just, I mean,
The only thing that I
some of
get
these
is
emails are
just
crazy.
And then there'll be some of them that be like refund via PP, which stands for PayPal. I'm like, and then they'll be like, can you buy the item first, and then we'll refund you via PP. I'm like, get out of my email with that.
I don't want to see your PP.
Delete. Exactly. Like,
Well, see, there's been a couple times from companies. They're like, if you buy the item, we will refund you on PayPal. And I say, and I respond to them. I'll say, listen, I'll say, if you want me to review your product bad enough, I say, I don't do business that way where I buy it and I get a refund. I said, if you want to send me a 99% off Amazon coupon code, I said, we'll work. And you know what?
Yep.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes they'll send me a code and I put it in.
I used to
And
do that
it
a lot with
works.
this company like J5 and stuff like that, and like other few companies like what are their names, like King something, I don't know what their name is, but yeah, I always used to do those 99% codes when I was smaller.
And see,
I don't get nothing. I'm too small. I don't get nothing. I'm too small.
Oh yeah, I'm like, ship it to my address or no deal. It always those Amazon companies that hit me up. Dear sir / and or madam. and / or madam.
and see, a lot of times, like if they want to send me an item from Amazon, I'm like, can you ship to an Amazon locker? I mean, I would prefer them having, them sending something to an Amazon locker than to send it anywhere else. Because I'm like, if you're gonna send it to Amazon, just send it to this locker here and be done with it.
Yeah, they're like, bro, some leggings though. I
know.
Pass on the leggings, man. Like I don't know how my butt would look in that, but no, let me stop.
I just erase those emails because I'm thinking, you know what?
Put a wig on.
And and also, and a lot of emails I'm getting are like those suspicious type, like this could steal information. And I'm like, I just trash those.
I get a lot of those.
I'm like, we'll see the leggings for the OnlyFans. All right. Oh,
LOL.
But I mean, I have got some legit emails. I've got some products,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I'm like, nowadays I'm just like, ship it to my address or no deal, and then they respond. I'm like, oh well, you ain't affecting me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I don't have to review your product. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm like, you came to me.
It's like an obligation or something. I'm like,
I'm like, you came to me. You'll either do it my way or there's no deal. I mean, yeah, I don't have to have your product. I ain't got to sit there and waste my time reviewing a product that's going to get 50 views. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know who you is in the first place. So
I mean,
matter whether if I do it I don't know, man. I don't get those people. I really don't. They think because a channel with a one subscriber did it, that means that I'm gonna do it too. No, that's not how it works.
Mm-mm.
I'm straight.
And I don't buy nothing up front and get expecting a refund. I just nah. I mean, I told him if I'm like, I don't do business that way. You know, if you want to, you email me. I'm gonna do it on my terms, or there's no deal. And
Mhm. And like
sometimes,
sometimes I'll work with them. Like before, I'm not gonna lie, I did it before where I was like, or they gave me a refund after I ordered it, but never again, never
mhm.
again. I,
Now, if there are like a well-known, like I got hit up by Umidigi to do like a to do something one time, and
Oh yeah.
I actually worked with them. It wasn't a phone, nothing like that. It was something like a watch, and I mean, I'm guilty of sitting of not actually doing the video of it yet. But they
Wow.
didn't
they,
get, but
did
they didn't give,
they made you buy it first and then
no,
refund you?
no. They wanted me to, but I said no. I said, you send me a 99% coupon for Amazon. I'll purchase it. I'll send you the order number of proof that I bought it.
With
And
how big they are, and I quote that big, but like with their size, they still want you to pay for it first. That's BS, bro. No, get out
hmm
of here with that. I'm good.
and so well, I asked for a 99% off coupon, but whenever I put it in, it said balance was zero. So
Hmm.
I sent it, and I sent them the order number as proof that I wasn't scamming them, but they didn't give me no time limit of when the video needed to be done. So
Hmm.
that's why I haven't
So you
got to
just,
it yet.
you're right. You just going
I,
about your.
yeah,
I've worked with Umidigi also. In fact, I still get emails because I've done watches for them, and they wanted me to do the A7 Pro, but I had already bought it from Kevin Breeze because he sold me his A7 Pro, and he gave me a really good deal on it. So I was like, oh, thanks, bro, I appreciate it. So,
I might
and then
buy a Galaxy A phone
yeah,
from him.
yeah.
I got hit up by the company
Yeah, I gotta
Blackview.
buy everything.
Bro, Kevin's a really good dude, though. I mean, obviously, Michael,
Smartphone smart. What he has another channel,
Smartphone Reviewer Pro. Yeah, that's
Smartphone Reviewer Pro. He's gonna have like 100K on that channel by the end of next year, probably.
bro. I was like, dude, this dude's popping off already. I mean, he has his
Multi-channel
subscribers
stream.
turned off, but he told me how many subscribers he has. He just told me he turns it off because usually, well, how he sees is that people don't really not as interested into channels that have low subscriber numbers. But I don't know, man. Like I feel like I told him, I was like, I feel like I would be less likely to subscribe to a channel that has their numbers off versus them
Yeah.
turned on but has like 100 subscribers.
So he turned it off. I want to take a look at that.
I agree.
You can turn your subscribers number off, yeah, but I just don't like that. So I don't think I've ever subscribed to a channel that has their numbers off. I did with channels that have like 300 subs or whatever, or
Let's
even like
see.
50.
Smartphone Reviewer Pro. I'm trying to find them.
Yeah. He also has another Instagram too called Breeze Deals or whatever, just deals on products.
Oh yeah.
Kevin Breeze.
I
Deals.
did get hit up by a company called Blackview, and they want to send me a cell phone. So I got on the website and I found the highest phone that they offer, and I sent them an email. I said, I'm interested in this phone. If you're interested in me reviewing it, hit me up. And I haven't heard that back since. So I'm just
Yeah.
actually, I mean, I did. I mean, I didn't know that they sent it until I looked at my promotions in my emails. I'm like, why did I go there instead of my actual email? So it's been a few days ago when they sent it. So
Yeah.
I mean,
It is Breeze Deals, by the way, on Instagram, where it says Kevin Breeze best tech deals. This last post was last month, but he's everywhere, bro. He got a Facebook page, a Facebook group that he's really dedicated.
Yeah, I know about his community group. I used to be a part of it. Right, I muted all of the stuff that goes on in there because it was just like too much notifications.
Yeah, it's still too much notifications, but yeah, I'm in there too. I mean, I used to post a lot, not really anymore, but I mean, good for him. He's doing his thing. Proud of him. He still ain't got his play button yet, though. He said YouTube didn't contact him or anything, but I told him he got to contact them.
Yeah, I think you have to contact
Yeah,
them.
you gotta apply.
Like you could at least get a notification about it, like, oh, here's your play button, ready to be claimed. I mean, I guess he could check his spam folders. It could be in there, but
No, you know what
True.
it is, the trail. There's a form that you gotta apply. That's what people have been telling me when you get the 100K plaque. So if you don't do that, you don't get it.
I wish they would
Yeah,
send
but
like certificates for like every like 1,000 that you get or something like that.
that's what I'm saying. Like, not with what Michael's saying, but I mean, they could at least send an email being like, go to this website and fill in your info, and we'll send you a
Yeah.
100K play button. Besides just like having to find it out yourself, like, that's dumb. Actually, I'm gonna send them the link right now. I'm gonna see.
Well,
if
now they're not even doing like the monthly like newsletters anymore, right? YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I know some people got their end of the year thing, which I didn't get.
I need to check
Neither did
my.
I.
You know,
Neither did I. I didn't get it either. I checked
But you know
everything
why?
out.
Because the third party is the one that do the trophies or the whatever it's called. So therefore they don't go through the YouTube regular. So that's why you gotta apply to that special company. It's a third party company that does
I found the
that
page.
information. That's
I found a page for the YouTube plaque button.
application.
Yeah. So I guess you
Can I
need
just make my own?
you need a redemption code. I guess you got like
eBay.com.
something.
Let's see, YouTube.
Yeah, you need a code from YouTube. Once you put that code, then it'll work.
So congratulations on reaching this major subscriber milestone, which I did not. You delivered the audience. Now we like to deliver the reward.
Holy crap! You can buy them on eBay. That's
Get
so
started,
funny.
enter your redemption
Yeah, they're
code
fake.
below. And it says, please note, your redemption code is located in the Creator Studio notification from us that directs you to this site. The validation code entry is
So there you go.
I'm gonna send them this link right now.
Guys, you have to check this out because I'm totally gonna do this when I get my $600. Okay. eBay.com. Custom silver play button plaque wall decor, YouTube personalized. Let's see. I'm sure it's not the same thing, obviously, but it's like.
I really want Kevin to unbox his play button, bro. I just been waiting for it.
I mean, not bad. I mean, $80. You can. It says the item is handmade. It contains small product defects that are not visible.
But I'm like, it's not genuine, so I'm good. I'll pass on that.
I would put B-Tech reviews
That's
over
a
here.
waste of money for me.
Yeah. What's
You
it
could
say?
buy
Dip?
me something else for the channel.
Kevin replied, he just said, "Oh, nice."
Is he awake right now?
I guess I thought for sure he's gonna be asleep because that dude sleep early.
Yeah, he does.
Well-
I've noticed that also. I've messaged him late at night. He's like, "Oh, sorry, bro. I was asleep." I was like, "What?"
That dude would go to sleep
I
at like
guess he's
9
awake.
p.m., bro.
I'm gonna order the gold play button, guys, for the background, and the silver and the
Slap
bronze.
it over that 20K subs paper.
Golly, yeah, I should just for the heck of
Mhm.
it. And that's it. You
$30
can't buy anything.
Oh man, it's hot
Amazon.
down here. That's one thing about living in the Midwest, bro. It may be cold outside, like really cold in winter, but you sure don't notice it when you're in a bus or in somebody's house or whatever, bro. Because there's heat everywhere out here. I know it's probably the same thing. Like if I'm in a warmer climate, there's AC everywhere, but like on a bus or whatever.
Did y'all have any store nearby y'all? Because I got the Apple store 12 minutes away walking distance.
No,
And
sir.
Tesla.
It's like my Apple store is like almost an hour away. It's like almost nearby the You Break I Fix, which is the Samsung authorized retailer, and that's in Illinois.
Wow.
I think.
But I live in the city. I'm close to downtown, Chinatown, so I'm in Boston. I'm close to the heart of the center of everything.
Yeah, like
I guess I'm lucky in that regards.
there's not even anything in Milwaukee, which is surprising. So like I could have just easily went to Milwaukee if there was something out there, but nope. And that's a big city, Milwaukee.
Well, so you're gonna move after all, Latrell?
No, not to Milwaukee. Look, if I go out there, I make this joke all the time. Like if you go to Milwaukee, you're gonna get your tires stolen. The crime rate over there is just ridiculous. But I don't know, man. I was like looking at Madison, Wisconsin. I don't know if you heard about that. It has almost 300,000 people in population, but I heard it's a really good place for like entrepreneurs and like millennials and things like that. It's like a college town, I guess, basically what people call it. But yeah, it's like the capital of Wisconsin. It's really beautiful over there, man. They got I forgot what lakes they got over there. They don't got Lake Michigan, but I don't know, man. Right now though, I mean, I definitely ain't leaving anytime soon. But Madison, if I were to move, that would be it. Before I was talking about Jersey City, but
No.
I think I would rather want to stick in my state and be close to family if I did ever want to move. Because all my family's out here in close parts of Illinois. Because literally, I could drive down the road like 2 minutes, if that. I can go around the corner and I'm already in Illinois. That's how close I am to the border. But yeah,
North Carolina is a great state overall. I would like to move somewhere towards the coast.
yeah.
Be there on the oceanfront area somewhere around it, because there's some really nice beaches out here.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about Jersey City though. I would rather be close to New York than Chicago, because Chicago is nice, but New York, man, I don't know, man. It's a whole different thing on New York for me. And I've never been there, but I want to go.
3 hours and a half.
Maybe I'm just used to Chicago, but I don't know, man. New York just looks so nice. I know it's the most populated place in the U.S., most populated city. New York City, anyways, not New York as a state. I don't know if they're the most populated.
Yeah. But let me tell you something about New York.
Yeah.
In New York, if you don't know how to survive, it'll eat you. It's like a jungle. I've been there all the time because I'm 3 hours and a half. If I take a bus, it used to be back in the days, $10 is $20.25. So it's still cheap. So it'll be like $50 come back and forth. So you got to know how to live out there, because if you don't hustle, the hustle gets you. Honestly.
See, now, can you take a train over there? Because at least in Kenosha, I can go downtown and I could take this train called a Metro, and I could take a train to Chicago easily for cheap. For like I don't know how long the train is, but it's got to be short enough to the city, like the main part of the city. But yeah, do you have like a train to New York? Or no?
Yeah, I do. I got the train, the bus, everything.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'd probably take a train over a bus, honestly. But I've never been on a train, I don't think. I've been on a bus, but it's been like at least 8 years since I've been on a public bus.
I mean, talking about,
city bus.
Like, I know here like in my state. I mean, like I said, you can drive like a few hours, and you can be like in the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains. So you got like all these really nice high mountains and beautiful sceneries, or you can drive a few hours the other direction, and you can be, sitting in the sand. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just, you got kind of like the best of everything.
Yeah.
And like I said, I mean, I just, I don't know. I like the coastal areas. I've been to coastal areas, and if I was gonna move anywhere, I mean, there's been many times I wanted to just like move out to like the Pacific Northwest, like around the Idaho area, where it's just like a small area. It's just like I mean, or like somewhere like Montana, where you got like a huge state with less than 1 million people living there.
Yeah.
But then I thought, that's just a long way to go. I mean, I know
that's what I like about where I live. I'm so close to Chicago, and I'm right over here by Milwaukee. But I could also go mountain climbing if I want to, 3 hours away from here, because the highest mountain in Wisconsin is only like a few hours away. And there's some other places I can go to where it's only a few hours away, but I'm in a good central location. You feel me? So, I mean, really, all the
fellas, I'm gonna get off.
Milwaukee. I mean, not Milwaukee, but
yeah. Excuse me to interrupt you, but I'm gonna get off because my tablet's dying and my AirPods are dying. I'm like a 5%. So thanks for inviting me. We'll talk later. And next year, when I start back my live stream, you're welcome to be invited. So what I'm doing
New Year, Tech.
Yeah, what I'm doing is my live stream. I'm doing one by myself, and then the next week I'm doing guest. Then me, then guest. Then me, then guest. With that said, Happy New Year, and I'll talk to y'all later. Take care, bye. Peace.
Have a good, man.
Peace. As
TV would say. I'm going to be getting off also, fellas. I don't know if you guys want to take over the chat here, but I do need to jump in the shower and get ready tomorrow's work day as well. So any final comments before we get off here today?
I'm tired.
21.
Text like I'm already asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's like it's 12:21 over here. My brother's at this bar called Shenanigans around the corner.
Oh
And that's
god.
when he's on the phone call. He's like, "You want some cheese curds?"
Oh god.
Of course, I ain't gonna pass up no cheese curds. And that's some Wisconsin cheese curds, bro. Have you had Wisconsin cheese before? Man, it's like,
Not yet.
bro, just go to Steak and Shake. Get you that Wisconsin burger or whatever it's called. Man, the cheese is so good. And then they be having them burgers. I know some places be having them burgers where they just like drench it in cheese. You can't even see the burger. All you just see is cheese. Oh man, that sounds like a heart attack waiting to happen. Oh man.
Well, fellas, thanks for joining in tonight. And again, if I don't talk to y'all before the new year, happy new year, man. You guys all be safe with your families and friends. And just keep killing it in 2021 on the YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thanks for the invite, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. You better get those videos out, CV Tech. I better see them tomorrow. Okay.
Oh yeah, I got
they better
to,
both
man.
be uploaded. Okay.
I got to get. I got to get 2 out by the end of the year. So yeah, 2 within the next 2 days at least.
You got this. Latrell, keep killing it. Also, all right, man.
I appreciate it.
All right,
on
fellas.
Next year though.
Happy New Year. We'll see you guys later. Okay.
All right, have a good y'all.